Test, test, test. Okay. Test. Test. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, let's see if this works. Hello.
Hi.
Can you go to my Twitch and tell me if we can hear both voices?
Sure.
Let me share the link because otherwise.
No, I found it.
Okay, good. Can you share it in the chat because I know it's been put up later, so might not everyone might be aware.
Yeah, I can hear myself. Sounds fine.
Okay, good to go.
You might want to find demo mode right now.
The what?
This way we can tell if the sound of the like in-game announcer is louder than our voices.
Okay, first let's do this so that we go open mic, team or I think I don't recall if it's party or team.
Mute co-broadcasters, and you want to turn your voice down to 0.
Voice. Okay. No, wait, I have a call broadcasters muted, so it's okay, but I want to make sure it goes to the ticket. So is it party or team? That needs to be on open
Yeah,
mic.
it's party. It's party.
Okay.
Party should be open.
Okay, good. I can lower the announcer voice later, since
Sure.
if needed, but it should be okay. Like, okay. Do we have a lobby already?
Not that I know of.
Gunter National Series 20. Who's setting it up? There's people already inside as well. Let's see. Well, we will get told the password, I think, so just need to wait.
I'll post your stream once we get the invite to the lobby.
Eri is... I have Eri on my friends list, I think. I know he can invite me. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay, never mind. Mute party open mic. No, that's not what I want to do. But you hear me twice right now, right? Yeah, I still needed to put you down because I hear your voice even with the mute co-broadcasters. Because you were in my party now. Got invited to the lobby, nice. Create new channel. Okay, get in. Okay. So, let's wait for some people to tune in. I would like to put some tunes, but they will be blocked, so might as well talk over it. It's very dark, but I will remove my webcam as soon as the game starts. So, do you have any idea of who's playing today, or just going in dry?
Well, I wanted to flame the BBB team, but I've seen the Billionaires as well. I've casted a couple of their games. I think they're they have stand-in right now, don't they?
Yes, they are expected to
I
have
think they have a stand-in for Dumblefrog.
Yes.
Which is kind of weird, because I do believe that Dumble was their best player. So I don't know if they swap him out for someone, how this changes the impact. It depends on who they get, I suppose.
I don't know who Bushman69 is, but it appears to be their stand-in according to the Discord lobby. Still, it's a very balanced team there, I think. Dumble can be very hit or miss. This guy, let's see. View profile. What does he have for us? Not much. It's a level 100 account with gold tier Spectre, so looks to be a core. Jesus, this advert, this notification is loud. That will have to be sorted. Rocketman, since I see you're logged in, if there are any trouble with the sound, please tell me, because it is my first rodeo in 3 years. Already called for a balancing.
Bushman.
Do you have any information on Bushman? From
Absolutely not.
maybe Dotabuff.
He will be the strange one to look at.
Let's see what the Dotabuff has for us, at least. Bushman. Let's see.
He is an Arcan 2 player last time he ranked.
Which seems reasonable for what he has to sub in for. A PA spammer, but with an awful win rate. But a very high win rate on Spectre.
Who would play PA and lose all the time? Who would do such a thing? Not me, that's for sure. I've lost so much with this hero in this match. It's awful.
Recently seems to be enjoying,
so terrible right now.
Enjoying a bit of Pause 3 with the Night Stalker games at the ancient level and some Centaur spamming, but not particularly hot recently, it seems. In the last 3 months, he started playing on Monday last week. Okay. He hasn't played in the last 3 months, apart from Monday last week. But
let's go.
Played...
Looks like everybody's ready. Probably.
He played
There's coin flip.
42 games in 10 days, though, so he's been practicing. Who gets the coin toss? It's
Billionaires got the coin toss, and they will get first pick. Or I mean,
they did.
Yeah, they will get first pick.
Predicting. Immortal insight already showing. Is Daniel the Wise usually in the Billionaires?
And BBB goes for Radiant.
So second
Pardon?
pick Radiant. What? This is peculiar already.
I believe Daniel the Wise is their 4. It's kind of weird to me. I think he's best on position 1.
So, given your very much higher knowledge of the game, why would you pick Radiant over Dire currently?
I don't know, you want to lose?
Because I've been informed by my
realistically,
own trainer that you can.
I would say that the only advantage Radiant has right now is having Roshan control, and it's not good enough to justify for it. So, it's just maybe you like being on the green side, you know?
Yeah, could be. But I've been informed by my offlaner that there is a cheeky pull you can do to bring the creeps between the tier 1 and tier 2 if you're Radiant in the offlane. So they might have some of that insight as well.
And then if we're talking about Roshan control, you might also be looking to play something like Ursa, or an early Rosh lineup. That's always nice. But Bommy's bad boys, they're just chilling. I expect a lot of trolling from this team. There's the respect band against Vyse. You're taking out his Enchantress and his Oracle. And the auto ban from Undying. We've seen Undying banned in every single game so far. I don't know if he's ever made it through.
We played it as a Skip Yourself Enjoyers the first game, and then I think it was banned afterwards every time. So yeah, it seems to be strong and popular these days. But the Dawnbreaker is a very strong opener, flexing. I think 4 out of 5 rolls. It's a viable hero. You're not giving away anything. Good save.
Yeah.
The Doctor as well.
You can play Dawn from 5 to 3.
It works.
If you know how to play her, you can play her as 2 as well. Except I don't know how to play her, so I can't commentate on that. Yeah, hopefully they don't play it as 2.
I've seen it as a 2 as well, so it's a viable. Definitely, we've seen many friends stomping pubs with it. But going a bit backwards, the Vi bans, it's a very powerful tool to have a player that can basically waste the opponent first 2 bans. And Vi is probably the best in the tournament for that.
Now the other problem is that those 2 heroes are actually just a lot better than his everything else.
I've seen a good Bane from him as well. It's to be respected. But Venomancer into Dawn is an interesting pick because you deny the healing by having DOT, but as well your damage is denied by the healing, so they do tend to cancel each other during the period of the Dawn ulti.
Venomancer's a lot more damage nowadays with the percentage based. Especially because you have the percentage based damage against 2 strength heroes. So you have some of that going for you. But what I'm surprised in this tournament is that not enough people are picking Nyx Assassin against a Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker struggles so much against Nyx Assassin. You know, when she ultis in, you just spike Carapace and walk in the circle, and she gets cancelled.
It's a very good counter. It was taught to me by Emu, and since then I had so much fun carrying it out. But we had this game where he was the last pick mid, and they had a Dawnbreaker, so he had to go Nyx mid, and we actually owned the opponents.
Primal Beast.
Primal.
I don't know what this hero does right now, so...
Apparently, his Aghanim's is pretty good, I've been told, but I haven't seen it in action.
Jakiro.
Oh, this is a solid draft by Dire so far.
I think Dire need a setup. Like, ooh. I was hoping that they would pick Mars or something. Like, their Faceless Void's already gone.
Oh, yeah, I haven't followed the adventures of these teams. Any notable picks to be afraid of from the not banned list.
5 seconds remaining.
And for which team?
For the Bombies Bad Boys that you've been following. Oh, yes.
I don't know. They're a bit crazy. I just close my eyes and run with them. I rather try to predict billionaires because they're trying to like play properly.
This mid Timbersaw pick is amazing. Timber is very strong at the moment, I find that. They have 3 strength.
3 strength heroes as well.
Very little durable lockdown as well. So it's not it's not the easiest, but it can work. But at the same time, something funky might be at play here by the Bad Boys. They left their mid lane for last and they know their opponent in the mid, which will be the Timber 100%, so...
Sometimes I think that like having picking the Timber into a lineup like this is a bit of a debate, because you go like, oh, I'm playing Timbersaw into 3 or maybe 4 strength heroes. This looks very good. Easiest Timber game of my life. However, it's not as if Dire lack damage to kill you. You do have Monomer's Kisses and Macro Pyre and stuns to hold you in their queue for some brief seconds. So the unkillableness of Timbersaw actually isn't there at the moment. So it might be a rougher Timber game than you would think.
Yes, it looks like a BKB Timber game, and when Timber has to go BKB, he's never happy.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I'd say a range core is probably good for either team.
Yes, and neither Drow nor Sniper are banned.
Oh god, let's hope they don't pick them.
These
I
look-
don't want to see a Drow versus Sniper game.
Well, Drow for the Radiant is not looking too bad right now for Bombi.
For Billionaires, they actually have a few options. Personally, if I were playing here, I would pick Leshrac, but I don't think any of them play it.
We are looking at the most 2.
Yeah.
The Death Prophet could work against the 2 tanky they have. Tanks, melee tanks they
5
have.
seconds remaining.
Or,
They banned the Death Prophet.
oh wow, yeah, yes, see. Silencer.
Silencer.
Well, now you are forcing
Yeah,
the
I mean,
on
that's a range core that does a thing, I suppose. It also interrupts the Witch Doctor, but that might not be so important. We'll see.
Well, it's a good
Silencer
game.
can also chunk through these cores pretty well with the pure damage.
Yeah. You are... well, as long as the Venomancer gets a use, he can cast his spells and he's happy. The Doctor will have a bit more trouble timing his ulti. Of course, Timber
I'm expecting
now
the
needs,
Drow or the Sniper.
Yeah, I think Drow is good.
I don't see a reason not to pick one of them.
I prefer the Drow simply because you can cast away the melee, the Angel of Wraith King and the Dawnbreaker. Sniper can only run away and
Yeah.
I know it feels less
I mean,
life.
you're right. You're right. But Sniper is a goonier hero. It is cheesier, it is goonier,
And
and
it's big.
there it is. It's like Sniper is a much goonier hero than Drow Ranger is.
What?
It's like it was made for goons.
Who is the mid? Oh, Daniel the Wise has been moved to mid again, like back to mid. It seems. I thought
No
Luke
idea.
was the carry of the team. Well,
They might have moved around because of their sub.
yeah, that's definitely what happened. Ooh. Mid primal?
I don't know.
I am
I suspect
puzzled.
that. Who knows? Who knows?
I'm very curious of this game. It can go either way.
I think it's mid Sniper and carry Primal for whatever forsaken reason.
No, Like, it can't be. It must not be a carry primal. I hope it's not, but we'll see.
We'll see.
I probably give Billionaires a bit of the edge simply because of the silencer, which is looking good, but
16-7-16 sniper. 88-68 as Jakiro.
man, my stream is buffering as hell.
Pretty good stats for both of them in here.
Let's remove the overlay for the stream. Let's move the webcam. Off we
The
go.
battle!
So, I am the spectator. Let's go through
Yes.
Billionaires first. We got a the classic mid build for Daniel on the silencer. Dawn is obviously going to the off lane. The Snap is going to pose 4. Breaking is going to pose 1, and Jakiro is going to pose 5. Pretty standard. On the bad boys, Timber rushing a Soul Ring. It looks, and very little regen for a lane that has a significant magic damage in Jakiro. We'll see. This is definitely a pose 1 primal build from the looks of it, but I still hope it's a mid Timber at this point. Bird with the basic double rate brand setup. Doctor again with little regen himself, and the Balloon Wars start.
Oh, they're being baited by the balloons.
I still don't know how Radiant is going to lane this, and I've seen the items.
The battle begins!
Just trust in the process.
It's an
Whatever sounds the worst, I believe that they will do it.
It's an educated trade of runes, no dewarding as well in the mid lane. Bird is posturing for mid sniper, which is satisfying. It's a pose 1 Timber Saw.
No, I mean he's safeling, but
It's safe
you just
lane.
build it like Timber, I suppose. I would still call this +1 primal.
I'm gonna be focusing on the mid, so call for action if needed.
Sure.
You can move your own spectator, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm puzzled. Radiant didn't even try to deward in the mid. I don't see any death kills on sentry wards, so they just accepted the vision by the enemy team. The Obs is is blocking the Dire offlane pool camp, while the Radiant offlane pool camp is unobstructed.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to see it. Actually, I really hate that Dire Ward, but we don't need to talk about it.
Yeah.
They won't pull.
Oh,
Never
yeah,
do.
Yeah. Forgot to put up the stats. Sniper is off to a very strong start as expected against a slow projectile hero like Silencer.
This is another reason why it's favored over the Drow. It's easier to win lane with. You press Q, things happen. You win lane.
Yeah.
You have a projectile that's almost instant.
I've been victimized by the sniper plenty of times. Yes, I've done my settings. Oh, if that...
Leech Eye might go down here.
Yeah, I'm seeing, but it's the first blood for the Dawn. The maledict came after the chainsaw, and so that caused the Dawn to survive a bit longer.
That's probably better for the Dire side. Well, first blood taken into account, but also, you want the XP from.
From the kill.
Yeah.
Oh, sniper. is-
Actually, maybe not. If you have the level 2 Maledict, you might win harder. Who knows? Maledict is such a great laning spell.
Yeah. The sniper in the mid has dragged the creep wave all along the river and between tier 1 and 2. So that will give him the edge for these 2 waves. But it will also mean it will going to push harder later because the tower will decimate. the creep wave. Ooh, lost the doctor kill at the bottom. They tried to go on the snap, but the damage wasn't enough. I think this Timber might need the chain to be on top of the cookie. Dish out for them.
Well, let's see if he. Yep,
And
he's
the top,
taking it. 1-1-1.
the position 1 primal is above the Wraith King for last hits somehow, but farming below the tower will quickly fix that for the Wraith King. Or not, depending on how well he lasted. Good pull by the Venomancer here.
Sniper's destroying mid.
Yeah, this is a commanding performance by Bird.
Most of these lanes are going about even, except for that one.
Well, the Dawnbreaker is actually suffering. Only 4 last hits. Ooh, lot of damage though with the combo. Silencer, very effective at zoning a sniper without regen. Here comes the sirens. Sorry.
I'm not a big fan of this mech shrapnel build. Ever since they've made take aim so damn strong.
I see your point, but I've been victimized by level 4 shrapnel so many times that I believe it's the correct thing to do. Bit of more action bottom. Okay. Timber is out of regen, and but the Doctor has him covered. Bird being very aggressive with his positioning, considering he has very little HP and no regen. But the Silencer has no mana.
Sometimes in these lanes, I think that people should work a lot harder to keep their allied banner creep alive, because that 3 regen it gives is like massive.
Action at top lane. Bomb B going in with the Stampede, but overshooting his own load. And now he's stunned below the tower, but nothing to happen. Oh, 5 dead though. Oh, maybe the stick and the Fairy Fire are going to save him. They actually do. Good play. Good awareness. Nosh is on the chase though, but he doesn't see him.
That was pretty nice from Bommy, right there.
Bommy going
He
in
never
and
got, yeah, nice.
getting the Wraith King kill. Solo.
Oh, Wraith King was standing next to his creeps though. But yeah, like when he went under tower, he didn't attract tower aggro, so that means that he never clicked on his opponents, and he was just walking over them. So that's very nice.
A good double kill by Bombi, which is also buying a mana regen, which it desperately needs as a primal beast. So a good shot. Albeit I would ask my Venomancer to build a Bazi, which is not doing apparently. He has the Sage Mask, but no Bazi yet. So Vision expired at the bottom. No one is seeing this Haste Rune, which would greatly help in killing each other or helping the side lanes. Bird has flown out more tangos, so has Daniel. Action at the bottom, Inglorious is in danger. Already used both his spells.
Oh.
Should fall with the slow. Oh, Timber actually saved him, but here comes
Silencer's here.
Hasted Silencer, getting the Witch Doctor. You should cast a spell, Doc. It shortens the damage, but it's down.
Oh, Silencer wasn't in range to steal int.
Another kill Doctor by the...
He ran out of it.
I thought it was just by damaging them. Is it not?
Nope. You have to be in a range of 925. Unless you get the last hit on them. If you get the last hit, then your range doesn't matter. You can be in Narnia and you'll get the int.
Yeah, so the steal by the Dawnbreaker actually hurting his mid laner there.
Well, I mean, he had haste. He could have ran into range for it.
True. Very true. Ooh, this Radiant creeps out for a stroll. Should be back eventually. This toppling is proving painful for the Dire team, so Snap has rotated to help. But
It is what it is.
It's
Primal Beast is one of these heroes that, if he starts beating you, he'll beat you down really hard. So what you'd like to see here is Wraith King probably transition into jungle. He is going for a Midas though, and I'm not sure how much holding power they have for Midas, but we'll see.
Ooh, lost the mid kill.
I
the
think he's
sniper,
dead.
But I'm going here. Bushman in danger. Slowed by the Venomancer is just enough. Ooh, good stun. Another Serpent Ward. Oh, the stun
he's
by the
dead.
Venomancer. But Silencer has killed the sniper without global, so Bird probably being a bit too eager crossing the river there.
It feels pretty rough for billionaires. They don't have a real way to initiate and get pickoffs, so they're gonna have to play defensively the whole time. Because the way their two supports like to fight is a lot of counter initiation. They rather have like someone on the enemy team go in first, and then you can aim your Mortimer's Kisses or Macro Fire a lot better after that.
Luckily, the opponent has picked two very run-at-you heroes in Primal Beast and Timber, so they might not have the biggest issues. The issue here is that at 9 minutes 30 they lost their safe lane tier 1. And this beast is rampaging through them. 4k net worth at 9 minutes.
But it is a problem sometimes when you don't have the initiative. So it's like, if you go, oh, we really need to take this game back, you can't. You just have to wait for your opponent to screw up.
Yeah, and
That's always feels bad.
this Radiant draft is prone to screwing up with two very out in front heroes, so I wouldn't.
Oh, they
rule
just
it
did a
out.
great kill on mid. Most farm hero in the game, too. Until that kill.
Pulverize. Ooh, could be a good cask. It is a good cask.
That's a really good cask.
A bit late on the global there by the silencer, and now they are very deep when the team is coming. A bit overzealous here. Ooh, clutch TP by the hero, recognizing the pulverize was still on cooldown.
That's some pretty good space made for the Wraith King to come back in. It is kind of unfortunate that he was farming a medium camp the whole time,
Yeah,
but you take it as it comes. He is still farming, so he's got the space.
he has the Midas flying out to him as well. This Radiant Ward deep behind the tier 1 could be. He's not using the Midas on the card.
Oh no, he's one of these people that always goes for
Big
the...
fine mid.
Okay, you know what? It's a confirmed neutral item, it's fine.
Nice kill on the primal, very important for the team, but it's going to cost them their mid laner in the post 4. The sniper is a bit out of his range. He jumps back in the macro fire. A bit late here
no.
by the Wraith King, unfortunately.
I mean, I don't know what you're gonna do with a Midas and no boots.
Yeah. Probably Stig pull out of the way. Or stun? No. He decides it's better to keep his life than chase. Gauze in
That
1
stun
second.
would have killed him. The skeletons would have finished him off.
The Gauze is coming and get the kill. Good
Wow.
gauzing. Primal jumps in, and despite it going on,
I feel like they've been fighting for almost 2 minutes straight, actually.
Sniper is dead.
Very
This is an interesting-
ambitious TP there from Sniper.
I think
Very ambitious.
this primal is very deep, guys. Don't run away.
They don't have any hope for him, though.
But they could have stunned him with the Wraith King probably and killed him. But he has a lot of HP and the Windlace already rushing BKB as expected. A good start by the primal is very scary. You will need to wait.
I'd like to see an Atos come out of someone on Dire.
There's no natural builder considering Silencer is a pose 2 and will need to transition into damage.
Yeah, it's hard. Maybe on Jakiro.
it's a good Yule's game as well to stop the Timber or the Primal in alternative to have a bit more save for yourself. Timber is ambitiously positioned, but the Primal is going in. Good silencer. Pulverize cancelled
Oh,
immediately.
he cancelled his pulverize.
And here comes the magic damage. It should be a bit scary for them. Not enough to kill a primal, a farmed primal beast. Doctor still doesn't have good restoration, which is not helping the cause. But the Dire seems content with forcing a rotation and pulling back.
BBB team are playing a little bit too insane in my opinion. They don't have like their core items ready to rumble, even though they are like an early team. They could go for pickoffs or just like start playing on like this BKB from Primal, or like when Timbersaw gets a mana item.
Primal is still deceptively far from it, though. It's 2400 gold, which is not the easiest to farm for a primal beast.
Yeah. I mean, you can go for pickoffs, but I think that they're taking like way too many full man fights. Like when they fight, they're sending all 5 people, sniper included. So they're losing a lot of efficiency towards the Wraith King, even though he seems to be like losing to creeps half the time.
Oops. Timber died 3v1 with the magical damage of the Macropyre, and this tower is in danger now. Radiant don't seem interested to defend.
Macropyre and Mortimer's Kisses.
Yeah.
He
That's what
does have a hood, but it's not good enough against sheer ultimates.
the Radiant are ditching the bottom tower wisely and are smoking to try and get the Wraith King in response.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They do get the bounty, which I don't think was seen, so this Wraith King is in danger now. Rushing
Radiant might be, yeah.
Okay. He might have dodged them with his play, but the Venomancer is very much aware. With
He's
the-
gonna reincarnate here. People should TP to help him.
There goes the power of the Dawnbreaker. It's a bit early ulti, but the Venomancer. Good silence.
I don't think
And
that
now
Maledict
they
was worth it.
Now they turn. Do they focus the Doctor? He's done. Kill the Primal. Nice. And the Doctor is out. Ice Path is not dead. And this can transition in another tier 1. Well, in a first tier 1 for Dire, if they feel it.
I think if Witch Doctor saved his spells for Wraith King's second life, it might have gone a lot better. But it is what it is.
If the Wraith King dies, it doesn't stop with the Dawn ulti, right? Like, it will still go through if the Wraith King dies.
I don't know. Dawn is too new a hero for me to say I know these interactions.
Oh wow. He's ambitious TP by the sniper. Great kill. Great pulverize coming in. Double maledict. This is a great fight by Radiant. Great play by the Primal Beast as well.
Yeah, you know.
This
Dire are a big ulti team, and Radiant aren't. So anytime these big ultis are down, just run at them.
This Wraith King feels a bit light on HP and damage at the moment, and this Blink will not be helping him at all. As we said, they need to play reactive. I know the Blink is good, but some more damage could be useful beforehand. Because soon enough, this Primal and this Timber will have BKBs, and the magic damage will not be enough anymore. How do you kill the Primal once he has BKB? Great Ice Path. No, when you hit a double curse like that, that is where you need to fight as a
The
Dire
Titus
team.
from the Wraith King really bothers me.
The what?
The passive Midas.
I used it, but
He does it. He does it a lot.
he only wants the big creeps, you know. that XP, juicy XP. Oh, invasion of the triangle.
I mean,
The Radiants are smoked, and his Snapfire is very much in danger, and next for dead. Oh, Snapfire was already a shard as well. Not a bit of an underwhelming shard, if you ask me. They at least trade with a position enemy plus 4, so but more than.
how do you feel about the Desolator rush on Dawnbreaker?
Desolator rush on Dawnbreaker, again, considering what they are playing against and the danger BKB pose, I think it could be a good enabler for the rating. But at the same time, they need BKB as well, because the Timber damage is pure, so it doesn't really matter. But the Maledict and the Venomancer are way scary. Also the control by the Primal Beast could be nicely avoided. But he has the Shard already, I guess, so yeah, he does have a, what, 2-second spell immunity every time? 1 second spell immunity to dispel Maledict, no, so to prevent Maledict, but it's a very high skill cap play to dodge a Maledict like that. And Radiant have now completed the Radiant have completed the tier 1 ring. And it's another invasion of the triangle.
Oh no.
Cross again. But this time the
In the
sniper is
same place as a minute ago.
there. And again he's out though.
Did he get out last time? I thought he died to Maledict.
Actually, as Buffy correctly points out, both the Rating and the Dawnbreaker are rushing Desolator, and they are not talking to each other. One of these should be a BKB.
Yeah, I'm okay with double Desos, more so than other things like Assault Cuirass.
Well, but there's a bit of mid lane.
I don't like it on Dawnbreaker.
I think you do need the BKB to be the frontliner, because you cannot let the Raid King alone in his second life, otherwise it's pointless.
You could go something like Echo Saber. I think Echo's a pretty standard build on her right now.
Yeah, I've seen that. It gives you a bit of survivability as well with that Ogre Club, so
You can always disassemble it for the BKB as well.
same. You're lucky puns are allowed in this chat, maybe, because that's a pretty strong one. So, we have Sanjay and Kaya queued up next for the Timber, which is a reasonable pickup. Got to amp that spell damage. The Sniper has completed his Hurricane Pike already, and is going for a... He rushed it, actually, which I guess is okay considering the lack of catch the enemy team has. So you are extra safe.
Silencer revealed the ward there.
And then we have Venomancer, rushing Spirit Vessel.
You got D for it. Yeah.
And the completed BKB on the Primal, which already immediately pops it in this dire big large camp. We saw that bomb me. You thought you would we would not spot it. Jakiro is rushing for stuff, which I agree 100% on.
B, Bomby B.
Same as that. Double force stuff.
Bad, brainless, and burdensome.
Silencer is going for the going for the Witchblade. I don't really like it. I prefer magic damage build.
Witchblade? I like Witchblade on him.
Yeah, I'm more of a
The
magic
funny
damage.
thing that goes up with Glaives of Wisdom. I would like to see him go for a casual lance, though, if he does the Witchblade.
Yeah, I've seen that build as well. But I think if you commit to the right click build, you might as well not build the lance. Albeit it puts you in big danger. The range on Last Word is deceptively short, especially against the Sniper. So we have double force for the support for Dire, and the double Desolator complete for the Chorus. So I think they are team spiriting this. But
Yeah?
at the same time, they have a big power spike with this double Desolator. Probably they feel a bit more behind than what they actually are.
Okay, so Bomby B's second BKB is coming up, his second BKB usage. And I think that this is their time to take a really good fight that they should transition into a win out of. Like their win timing, if they want to take it, is now.
I still believe the sniper can outfight the Raid King, but I might be wrong. It's not a matchup.
Yeah, but I just means like everybody except for the sniper is like ready to go do stuff. Nobody besides him needs to wait for timings.
Okay, this is a gank on the Raid King.
Oh my god, they're gonna find the last.
Very much.
He's gonna reincarnate, and they're gonna get the counter initiation, right?
Oh, the great silence.
Silence.
He's dead anyway.
Dawnbreaker?
They came too much. They decided to. The Timber is in a peculiar position, let's say,
Oh, what happened?
and is suffering to the magic damage. This is a bit of a too early macro fire. Might cause issues. The Dawn might be dead here. What? But the Primal and the Venomancer are already overextended, so that's the Sniper is on cleaning duty. And this is actually a 4-4-3, not too bad for the billionaires, but beating the Sniper.
Pretty early BKB from the Primal there. He used it without anything actually requiring him to use it.
I think he was afraid of being stopped in his tracks, but they don't have like the Jakiro to target that needs to be pretty much on point. Often not the case in good games, so I think gambling to get to land the onslaught would have been a better play, but they still come out on top of the fight, so I guess they're happy. Unfortunately, no objective for them because the Sniper didn't feel
I'm
like
just really surprised that the Raid King died there. I thought they could save him.
Yeah, but they weren't. I was watching the minimap and they were not committed to go there and fight, and they in the end preferred to sack him. They could have probably reached, but it would have taken a lot of time. Probably the Raid King would have survived on low HP and lost the fight anyway. So they prefer to stay and kill the Timber. It's not a major loss for them. 4-4-3. The only issue is that the Sniper is the one that survives and gets everything from the fight. He's at his Maelstrom and his Mask of Madness now.
My pro tip for farming patterns. When the game is like even like this, if you're like the position 1, you want to farm on the right side of the map and not the left side. If you're Dire, and if you're Radiant, it will be the left and not the right.
That's because that's more farm efficiency in that position, I guess.
Well, it's because of the safe lane tier 1s. Those are the safe lane tier 1s are like really easy to attack in different vectors, you know? Like, you can come to and attack that spot from many different angles compared to, like, every other spot.
So they
I can't draw lines on the map for you, so
no, I cannot see
just
them.
trust in the process.
Unfortunately, the rating blink and fell very short, and that was also passive Midas. But at least
This is the most passive of
it's
Midas's.
40 attack.
We
speed,
could
you know?
spend all game just clicked on him and seeing how much time he's not going to use it.
So now they traded their tier 2, which will definitely fall if Bombi B team is on the spot, for a tier 1 and the rating reincarnation. Not the most.
Raking could actually walk out here and go farm. He can TP back.
Yeah, his tower is definitely dead, so there's no point for the chorus to be fight the nice deny, but against the sniper it's very hard, unfortunately, for the silence.
Wonder if the passive Midas bothers him.
Not really, I think, because the Dawnbreaker farmed the camp, he would have wanted to use it. No?
Oh, he used
There
it,
it
finally.
And the Titan's Lever, so pretty much.
What a
needed
great item.
for him. About 1/3 into the BKB.
A lot of people think about Titan Sliver as the status resistance item, which it is, to be fair. But it's also really great for him right now because it's quite a bit of magic resistance,
Yeah.
which he could really use against like the Venno and the Witch Doctor.
I will admit, I'm discovering now that I can deliver magic resistance. That's how much I care about it. I've always seen it as a status resistance item. So now, Rating has come back, and now is dangerously moving towards the top lane where the enemy team has moved. So I think this might be time for.
Oh, maybe after he
For the
commits
road.
suicide, his team will save him.
Okay, he's going
Oh
to
no, he just wants to commit suicide. What is happening?
15 seconds to his reincarnation as well. So
I'll have to.
this Dire Rush is ambitious, and they are fully aware of it. It's a good ice path, it's a good macro fire, it's a great Gosling! Sniper and Timber and Primal are both dead, and the supports are sure to follow.
Oh my god.
It's a disaster for
Bad, brainless, and Burzum didn't use his BKB again.
That is a pinched fingers play by the Radiant team to go when all the enemy ultis are up and do the rush.
That dire team.
And now,
Well, I think it was okay because they had Vi place like some plague wards to see anyone coming, but they still needed someone to break the smoke. As so, like you want one person standing out of the pit to break the smoke, but I guess you don't really expect smokes coming out from Goon games. So great play from Dire to actually use the Smoke of Deceit to go there.
yes, if I were myself the captain, I probably would have just run there saying, guys, they are doing rush, we need to go now, there's no time for smoking, and died dramatically. This is actually a very good play by Dire. And now the game is back to even, and they can push. And they have some support for the rating second life with the Aegis on the silencer. Thank God.
Oh, but
they-
seriously, Balmy B and Black King Bar. Wait, but there is something terrible about this combination.
Oh, this rating went into the gun after surviving it unpredictably. Now it comes out Dawnbreaker, but it's late. And the sniper from the high ground, there's no way to be stopped. And there's no BKB on the sketch, which is painful. And they immediately throw the advantage gain that Rosh. This Silencer will have trouble to survive. Very good force touch by the Snap, but it's not going to be enough, unfortunately. Now this is surely going to turn into a Rax at least. Oh no!
Yeah, it probably was.
Okay,
The creeps are a little far back though.
they get bomby, but this was a tough fight. From the
There's
high
like, if you
ground.
want to push high ground here, you have 2 people at mid and like 2 people at bottom. Then you can push both lanes.
Yeah, but the waves were too far back to actually
Talking
gain
about the fight though, I think that Dawnbreaker used her ult too early. Because when she arrived with the Solar Guardian, she didn't have any Starbreakers to give her magic immunity. So she didn't want to use her Black King bar because Wraith King was respawning. And then she took too much damage because she couldn't get that magic immunity from Starbreaker. So she was very hesitant to join in the fight afterwards.
Yeah, it definitely showed, but I think the biggest issue is that you're engaging into a sniper that is high ground. And you have no vision there, so you will never ever catch the sniper. Does he have a shard as well? He does have shard
Not
as well.
unless he's sitting in the Roshan pit.
Yeah. Fighting high ground into a sniper is not fun. And he has the grenade now, so even if you get to him, he's going to fly away and say, ho ho haha, and you're done.
By the way, grenade cancels channel. So you can use it to cancel Snapfire ulti.
Really? That's a
Yeah, you can use it to cancel Black Hole.
Wow, I didn't know that.
I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
But for a 32 minutes game, this is a very close one. I'm impressed. Only 1k, it's unheard of in good games. Usually there's been a throw and a back throw, but this graph has been at
I need to
most
go back here.
a 2k lead. Incredible. Now Dire are playing peekaboo with high ground and a sniper that the enemy team cannot reach. So they can only push.
They should blink in with the Wraith King here and his Pytus and stun the sniper. Yes, and then you go in with the
again a
awesome.
preemptive Solar Guardian. This is going to be trouble, but this is a gigantic macro fire. But no Ags macro fire nonetheless. Still, 2 supports are dead. Sniper is being gone on. He's dead. Primal's gone, and Timber is chasing the Daniel the Wild, but he might have trouble here unless the Fog Timber chain comes out. He does not. What a great engagement.
Great fight from Dire. They played that exactly as they should have, with LDC and Wraith King coordinating with each other.
Yeah. I was completely shut down. I thought the Solar Guardian was a bit too early, but he kept the rating alive enough that he popped ulti to slow everyone when he was in middle there. So it's very good fight, and they can definitely get mid to tier 2. And now that the Fortify is spent, maybe go for bottom as well, depending on how fighty Radiant are feeling.
I actually think they need another reposition for the sniper. Like, the Witch Doctor should have used his Force Staff on the sniper, rather than the sniper expending his pike.
I think the Witch Doctor melted that fight. I saw they were dead way before the sniper got 12 HP even, so...
I mean, that's just the positioning, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's tough to position when you have a Wraith King blindly blinking you with Solar Guardian on him. Now, this Dawnbreaker is an ambitious movement. Sniper is silenced, luckily, so he cannot shrapnel. And misses it as well, but Onslaught coming in.
Fleet Giant going for a heart straight up.
Good slow by the snap. They spend the global though to disengage, I hope. TP from the Jakiro is not going through, and the zoning goes to stop the chase. Actually killing the Venomancer there. I think they salvage a 1-for-1 in what looked like a desperate chase and a desperate silence to stop it. But
We found out why Bomby B never buys Black King Bar normally. He sucks at using it. He keeps popping it at the randomest of moments, where absolutely nothing is hitting him. He'll just BKB.
at least now it's on cooldown, so you cannot go wrong. But
Oh, I wonder what put it on cooldown, huh? God!
I'm still struggling to see this Timber do have impact. Although they have two strength cores, it seems to not doing much. He survived.
I'll tell you a secret, Yoso. It doesn't. Doesn't do anything. It's like the Schmupster special. You do okay in lane, and then nothing for the rest of the game.
It is his best hero, isn't it?
I don't know. Schmupster is a controversial topic.
It feels like he's not being far in front enough. Like, he needs to be the tank, not the primal. If he dies, it's better than the primal dying early. It feels.
Mhm.
What does the primal Axe do? Because I heard it's good, but I haven't seen.
I mean, I've seen it. It's the where he bangs his arms on the floor and a lot of lines come out and damage you, like in the what do you call it? In the labyrinth.
Is it chanted?
I don't know whether it's good.
No, it's an instant cast with uproar. Okay, but again, this is looking to be a fight. The Radiant team, the Dire team is backing the farm from the rating, and the Radiant are on the low ground, trying to get these tier 4 neutrals which recently spawned. But smoke by the Dire.
They need to lead with Wraith King here.
Yes, but this Venomancer is super dead. The team absolutely abandoned him. They are turning, but I don't think they should.
Abandoned like an unwanted child.
Is there a way that I can show vision from one team only?
I've not figured that out. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't think I can, unfortunately. Or Roshan is respawning now. There he is.
Hmm.
Dire looking.
If Dire heads up about this, their double Desolator gets that done pretty fast.
Wait, Desolator stuck between each other.
No, absolutely not.
Okay, okay.
Don't
trick
I
me
was
into
just
believing.
memeing, just memeing. But it is pretty fast because they have little Shredder with Desolator.
Okay, thanks to Soups, I've been instructed on what's the vision, and here we see Radiant Vision, which is none apart from a word in the top racks they used for the disastrous push earlier. While Dire have a reasonable vision of their jungle and can see the entrance to Roshan, which is the next objective they need to take.
Dire can actually go in for the Roshan if they want to.
Yeah, they seem to be aware of it because they are
Because
sticking together.
even though Radiant can contest it, what going for the Roshan would do for Dire would be to drag Sniper off a high ground.
Yes, which is good.
Right, so it's like if they go for that play, they get to displace the Sniper for free.
Given Rosh is the next objective, I think Silencer should buy out the BKB and get the Aegis next. To secure the fight win. Because this Dawnbreaker will not die, so it doesn't need Aegis. Raking already has his own and is going for an AC next. So I think his Silencer is the one that needs it to guarantee the global silence gets popped in fights. Jakiro is going for the Aghanings next, which I appreciate because his Macrophile didn't do much in the last fight. Snap has gone for a Dragon Lance and is now going BKB, so... Can you explain to me the reasoning of this Dragon Lance on Snapfire?
Well, if you go for Lil Shredder uses your attack damage, you get... I don't know. I can't reason this. Don't question it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Maybe you can Lil Shredder from further away, but that's not like very exciting.
Oh, he doesn't have TP, but he pops BKB and is out with a great juke into the Rosh pit. He was left
I don't
alone
know who he wants to Lil Shredder that badly either.
Yeah, and again, the enemy team will be in your face all the time, so... Seems to be...
Well, except for the Sniper, but... Eh.
You don't really care about the little shreddering it.
Yeah.
So now, the Radiant have to wait 60 seconds to be able to do anything again, because the Sniper BKB is down. And Vice again, atrociously out of position. But it may be a bait, the team is ready to back him up. Actually, but Raking thinks twice about it. Ooh, that's a good BKB by the Raking to prevent the charge and pulverize. Goes in the river.
Bells are being used!
Voodoo switcheroo, good one by the Doctor, which also dodges the global silence, but is very much in the middle of nowhere at the moment. But bombing a timely BKB and the pulverize on the silencer. This rating is going down. It's a good macro fire, but not yet Aghanings on the Jakiro, so not the most effective one. Good use to dispel the silence, but lands into Nightmare. This charge is doing a lot of work for Radiant, and they seem to be getting away with it. Great fight by Bombi here, and it's a 4-4-2, which heavily favors Radiant, which should probably go wrong after this tier 3 is taken. Because
Dire got too distracted by the Venomancer. They found Venomancer and Witch Doctor and were like, oh, go for Veno, go for Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
But then when the Sniper came out, they didn't have enough resources to go for him anymore.
yeah, Dire here has 2 fortifies, which should greatly help in delaying this enough to only allow for a tier 3 to be taken.
Sniper should have the damage to take the tower.
Yeah, the tower will
believe
go down, but with the upcoming fortify, I believe Radiant will have to leave it to that.
This Timber needs a flamethrower the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, one job, damn it.
Oh wow, the Primal got caught inside the base and died, and the tower survived actually. And now it's a chase. The Sniper is out of position. The Global is out, and not denied actually. It's the Jakiro who gets the kill, and also the Timber goes down. Good Voodoo switcheroo, but the BKB doesn't prevent Maletic, so he should die on
If he used
Daniel.
Get More, that would have been a kill.
And Daniel does die.
Okay, he still got it, but it would have been like faster and he could have walked out.
Now,
Here's one thing that bothers me sometimes about these lower ranked games.
Dire
They
not
never
doing
use
rush.
Hurricane Pike as a Hurricane Pike.
you click on an enemy
Oh.
and you can attack 5 times with endless range, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to use it on people, and then it pushes them, and it pushes you, and then you can like click on them. I think it's 4 times. Nope, it is 5 times.
Yeah.
I don't know when they changed that. But yeah, so there was when the silencer and someone else was chasing the sniper there. He could have just used it on silencer and probably killed the silencer and
Yeah.
gotten out as well. But then he always uses the Hurricane Pike like it's only a force staff.
These buildings melt, and I believe Dire can still try rush, but instead of it teleporting home, so they are okay with getting the base.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So if I were Radiant, I'd be happy that I only lost the mid lane and not the Roshan as well, but this is approaching scary territory here, because what looked like a free sniper game is quickly spiraling into the sniper is out of position and we lost the fight here.
He's going for Satanic, but I think he should just go for damage. And man up a little bit more.
Well, Satanic helps with manning up, right? Because you can stay and heal rather than be killed when caught.
Yeah, but the regular lifesteal from things like Mask of Madness was buffed a lot in this patch when they reduced it against jungle and increased it against heroes. But like even regular MOM right now is 24%. That's a shit ton.
Now, this is looking up to be the decisive fight of the game. We have a smoke from Radiant in the triangle, and Dire are posturing for one in the top, or actually, maybe just positioning to defend it. And this Dawnbreaker is in danger, but she has 4000 HP and the BKB, so I'm not convinced they can kill her that easily. And the Venomancer is the one ahead. Oh, actually wasting the
Celestial Hammer.
the hammer. Pulverize doesn't go through BKB, unfortunately, and she's out. And now big arrows by being drawn by the Jakiro to push the mid lane and the top lane to go and secure Roshan. Where Dire has a questionable ward top of the pit, which I would like to see you before it expires. in
They
10
should have
seconds.
just done it when the Dawn found people. Oh well.
Now, they'd rather get the lanes in a more dangerous situation for the opponents, I guess. There's a DD bottom. But it seems that Radiant want to defend their top lane, so they will not be able to see it.
Hey, regardless of what Bird buys, I hope he buys it. Right now he's sitting on 4, almost 5k gold,
And this again,
And-
very much ahead.
and now he's dead.
They literally don't expect him to be there. Them to be there, as it was clear by the...
Run, tiny goblin
He's-
man.
He's actually like still into life, but he's dead with the fire and the gauze. A great gauze again by the snap. And now it's danger for the final, which goes down. Can Timber get out? Mass buybacks by the Radiant to stop their guaranteed Roshan attempt. But Venomancer has teleported to the base, and now they are left 4v5.
Okay, right.
Dire are not
I
in.
was saying there was a problem with him not spending his gold. When you're behind, like, you know, you're 16k behind, and you don't spend the 5k gold in your wallet,
You're 20.
then you're like 21k behind,
Yeah.
and it's just really awful to fight that uphill battle. So he really should have just like spent all of his money out. Things are looking grim for Radiant here. I think they still can win, but they need Sniper to step it up.
This DD going untouched at 47 minutes is mental. But Dire have scouted with the scan that Radiant are around the pit. But they don't seem much interested because they just left the area. So they are okay with it. So I see a Vanguard on the Bleak Giant on the Dawn, which means it's going to go for an Abyssal and might actually be tying it out. Yes, Abyssal done on the Dawnbreaker.
This Primal Beast just pulverized the mid-wave.
It's
Wanna beat his ass.
It's a 24-second cooldown. Like, by the time it ends, it's a 18 seconds cooldown or something like that, so...
Yeah, but just use Trample like a normal person.
Trample is a similar cooldown considering the active time, so...
Yeah, it's 50% longer. Pulverize.
Yeah.
It's a really tense part of the game. Anything can go wrong, especially when you're behind. One mistake, it's game over. How did Arcanim's on Wraith King? I did not see this one coming.
Well... They have a lot of damage over time and a lot of spells to be cast in that downtime. So I believe it really could help. Because even if the Silencer can get off one more Arcane Course and one more Last Word, for which it should have...
Roshan. Nope, no Roshan.
No, this is a smoke on smoke action without a smoke by Radiant actually, so... Almost a smoke on smoke.
Okay, we'll go back for the Roshan.
But this movement by Radiant is dangerous because if they get spotted like they did, one look into Radiant immediately transition. That's the advantage of being Dire, I think. You get to do this invasion and then transition immediately into Rosh. And the mid lane is pushing in big time for them as well, so they have to go back. So Radiant gets nothing out of this and they lose Roshan. Oh, I know, but that's what I said, Subs. I don't think that the invasion in the Radiant, in the Dire Triangle is doing anything for Radiant. They should always be playing here around the Rosh pit to prevent.
So remember at the beginning of the stream, you asked me something like, "What's the advantage of picking Radiant?" And I said Roshan control. Yeah, that's not actually true for
That's the
Goon
opposite.
games.
But in Goon
It's
games.
actually complete bullshit.
It's the
Complete and utter bullshit.
It's this that gives power over Roshan, the outpost in Goon games. And now, for some reason, Dire are back in their base, albeit the waves are pushed to the river. Probably wanted to smoke. But I don't see a smoke on them. I do see a gem on Dawnbreaker though, which is a good pickup considering the state of the game. They immediately...
I'll tell you something about Double Desolator. So you see the buffs under it from you know when you get +2 damage after
Yes.
you get a kill. The person who you both don't get it. It's only one Desolator that gets it.
Yes.
And the one who gets it is the Desolator that last refreshed the debuff.
Ah, okay. That's a good insight, I didn't know.
It's the pain of playing Phantom Assassin when you have a Templar Assassin in your game all the time.
Well,
You
Templar
learn these
has to
things
build
quickly.
it. Templar has to build the Desolator, so it's kind of a PA to build not the Desolator.
Yeah, I mean, you just both go for it and hope for the best.
I think Radiant Dire with this Aghs double reincarnation on the Silencer and the Wraith King are in a very good spot here. Only the Timber is already backing for Radiant. The rest should be taking the outpost at least, but they don't seem interested in it. And now
There's still 2.5 minutes on buyback for
look at that.
Sniper.
Preemptive Macro Pirate, the building melts. And actually dodges the Bleak Giant to dive in, but he goes back in. Great Lotus to prevent the Abyssal. And now pulverizes in. This could be a good fight. The sniper is on the high ground. As mentioned, it's a very good combination. But take aim has run out, I think, so the damage is a bit lacking. Another great Lotus Sword by the Primal, which should only buy Lotus Sword, but not BKB definitely in this game. This Jakiro should probably be dead. Take aim is back up. The chains up. Should have the Timber. I think Viper can still win this, but this is a good first half. Into a good first half. And now it's only the Venom Monster who has the buyback. And now it's tough for this could be a dead. This is definitely a dead Dawnbreaker, although it's a good start taker. I don't think that this will be enough to kill the granny as well, so this ends here with
He tried to smoke dodge it, but he smoked after it hit him.
Considering what the buybacks were on Radiant, I think Daya could have bought back here and ended the game, but they opted to be more
True, but they still
conservative.
never found the sniper once. That's the one you want to look out for.
But Sniper doesn't have
pro
buyback.
tip.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
Now he does. Now he does.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, I clicked
But
on
pro
that.
tip for like you sniper enjoyers, if you're about to die, the 30-second cooldown Satanic is a lot cheaper than the 90-second BKB cooldown. He panicked to use his BKB when he could have just manned up and clicked with Satanic.
I am one person that struggles with knowing Satanic as an active. Unfortunately, I buy it so rarely that I never get used to it. I don't have
I
I
mean,
don't have a
he-
button for it in my mind.
Sure, then
I always put it where.
just don't buy it.
Yeah, I know.
Dire did lose Gem though. That's pretty big.
Dire lost gem. Who is carrying it?
It is in their base. They have just tossed it on the floor.
I hope Timber takes it and goes in the warding mission, because that's
Yeah, same.
definitely his job there. Also, there's no reason to
Not
keep it in
that
base.
Dire have a lot of wards, but they still should.
Like, Radiant actually has a much better vision of that than Dire. Actually, Dire has 0 observer wards in the game at the moment. They did the whole bottom push without wards, or probably got the wards already. And Radiant sees currently 4 of the enemy heroes. Definitely, this bottom wave should be pushed more aggressively. They have all the awareness in the world they need. But now, textbook plays by Dire, they are moving towards the top tier 2, which is the last external tower. Good job here by Bommy that recognizes what they are going to do and is pushing in heavily on the top.
Push lanes win game.
Precisely. I think Bommy here can actually whack on the tower and probably on the range
Yeah, he
attacks.
can. He has double cards too.
Let's see, what can I do to defend here? The Venomancer has not prepped the ward. Sniper has already used his take aim. No, he's not. Another amazing Lotus Storm to stop the Abyss.
That was a very good Lotus.
Sniper is actually moved inside.
My man does not use his Satanic.
Yes, Satanic uses it. And this
Okay.
will turn the fight. It's a
Finally.
great Witch Doctor ultimate as well. They are going down, but the rating ulti is doing work. But now they are stuck around the Timber, and around what's called a Chakram, and the Sniper has bought back. So this is shaping up to be a team wipe for Radiant. An expensive one, but still a team wipe. But Sniper doesn't want to ulti the Dawnbreaker, which is now regenerating heavily.
You know what he also doesn't do? He never uses take aim.
But objective granted, taken for the Dire, the barracks fall and it's Mega Creeps. Now it's very tough to come back from this. But this is a fight very much in favor of Bommy Bad Boys. But losing the Rux is tough.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do some Mega Creep defense.
You're
'cause
right,
They can
no.
go for the mid-rax here, but people have buyback.
Snook is
But once they
pointing
buy
out,
back, you just
good-
have to go home.
Sniper panic BKB before dying instead of keeping it for his buyback. And that cost him a lot of effectiveness. After now they are correctly waiting for their buybacks to bait them in and then kill them. But also,
Yes, that's what they're doing.
this Sniper is out of position. This should be buybacks by the Dire. There they
Finally.
are. BKB in, straight in from the rating, and the sniper is dead unless he...
Oh, he wasted Hurricane Pipe.
Another great Lotus Orb, but it's not enough.
That should be game.
This is a game over. It was a cracker of a game, honestly.
That was a really patient buyback.
Yes.
Maybe I was wrong. That was good.
No, that was great because they had backdoor to prevent the racks from falling, so they have no real danger there. You know what? If I have to highlight the disappointment in this game, it has to be the Venomancer pick, because it feels like Vi needs to be a bit more of a playmaker than a Venomancer.
I mean, they banned his 2 heroes at the start. What did he have?
I think Bane
Nothing.
is better than anything else that you can pick for him, so...
Let's see his score. 5 and 14.
Yeah, it was a very
14.
tough game for the Venomancer. Good dodge by the Doctor with the switcheroo again, but he gets jumped by the Dawnbreaker at the game ends. It was a valiant effort by Bobby's Bad Boys, but...
Was it? I think they threw. I think they threw hard.
Don't waste your time.
Shit them.
Don't shit. I'm not going to shit them. Just because
I will.
I've dealt with the massive
You can have your unbiased casting, but I will hate on all of my friends, which a lot of them happen to be on that bloody team.
Yeah, I can feel you, but this was a very entertaining game to witness.
Collectively, their brains together can be emulated by my Casio calculator.
So it's that time of the day. We have to elect good players and bad players.
Okay, LVPs, I would have to say, Bird. Straight up for not being able to use the things that he bought. The man is never using, take aim for DPS. He uses his, like, BKB over his Satanic sometimes, but when he does use his Satanic, you see, like, his brain couldn't process how to use Hurricane Pike anymore, so the Hurricane Pike in that fight was just passive.
Or used in the wrong way, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but it pushes you the same distance if you click on an enemy on a double click, right? So there is no reason to not use it properly.
No, actually, I think it's a little further when you do the self push.
Works like
So if you
Force
use it as a
Staff.
force staff, it's slightly farther. But he just didn't use it at all because he used Satanic. So
Items.
I'd go with Bird for LVP.
Yes, it's
but we
actually
could also
100
say
range.
Vi,
It's 100 range more.
'Cause
with
Vi-
stuff. Yes.
because Vi was like feeding a lot in this game. One time it worked out for them when they fed at mid,
Yeah.
when they forgot about Sniper on Dire. But like, you know, Vi doesn't normally feed this much. With his feeding rate here, Ethiopia could like eat for a year.
He felt like he was out of position a lot of times, but it's tricky with the Venomancer because you want to be gone on so you can cast your ulti before dying on all of them. So I think that's a bit of
You
pressure.
also need to make sure that your team is in a position to take advantage of that. He's just wandering around and dying.
Yeah, I agree. They also left him a lot and he was slow to react to the team movements sometimes. But enough of the trashing. Who are we deeming worthy of a...
MVPs, let's go. I think Daniel the Wise played super well, but I would actually like to give it to all of them because I think that them as a team is really what brought the game together. Like when they went to Smoke for that Roshan takeover on the first Roshan. I think that there's a lot of coordination in that. When they're defending top high ground, it had to be coordination from both Wraith King and LDC to really pin that sniper and make him waste his resources. So I think it was a team effort. Daniel the Wise does have like some outstanding stats here, but I think that everybody played well together.
Yeah, I can agree with that the sentiment, but we don't accept this kind of team talk here. We need to pinpoint one person to grant the honor.
I'll give it to Daniel. I'll give it to Daniel.
Okay, congratulations, Daniel.
He was not in very stupid positions all game.
I would also like to.
And there were some misplaced global silences, but for the important fights, like the one at top or the one at Roshan, it was good.
I would also like to hone Notch because the Macropyres were good at all times, even without the Aghanims when they had BKBs. They were still correctly positioned, and so when he did get the Aghanims, it ended up being a big factor in the fights. I would like to actually see the damage dealt by heroes to be disproved by this and be fooled, but no, he actually did almost the same damage as the Snap, and more damage than anyone in the enemy team apart from Bird, and bombed me by like 1000 damage. So I think it was a very good game by the Jakiro here. It was tough to position as Jakiro as well, given that they had the Beast and the Timber to run at you, but he did a very good job. And the itemization was correct. Solid. I like the Jakiro performance here. Okay, I will take a bathroom break 1 second, and I will be right
Same.
back. Since I think the players are taking a break as well.
It seems like we have a sub, actually.
No, we have Emu as a trycast for the next game. For some additional.
No, Bombi's Bad Boys needed a sub or something.
Yes, they have a
I
Rocketman.
needed to go to work.
Yes, they have a Rocketman for Vi for the game too, actually. So let's see how it unfolds. BRB.
No.
Fair play
I'm
for
back.
trying, you know. Fair play for trying Timber Pos 1, but
Okay, Yoso, so we have insider information here that the Timber was Pos 1.
It was. The laning didn't lie then. Ambitious considering what he built. You cannot build as a pos 3 if you build in pos 1 though. And you definitely need a
I don't know
BKB.
what you would build as a Pos 1 Timber, though.
At least a BKB.
By the way, who
Again,
is
We
who's
just play normal
Bushman?
Timber. Play well.
Are they guaranteed to be qualified? If so, I guess the experimentation is not to be blamed.
I think so.
Let's see. The Billionaires has won against the Goon Special Forces and lost to Live Laugh Luton so far. So they do need at least a tie here to stay relevant. Because they are in danger if they get too old again. But they have to still play against the Work in Progress and Wogan's Winners, which are less threatening enemies. So we're back in the draft for game 2. So
Also, can I just say, I'm pretty sure whichever team picks Venomancer loses.
that is what
Just a general rule.
that is valid for the whole Dota world, though, not just for.
It's just so bad. Like, you have to win the lane for it to be good, and then after that, you press ult and then you feed them a kill. That's the existence of Veno.
I disagree. I think Veno gives a lot of area control because you prevent people from blinking with wards.
They didn't use them that
True.
much.
True.
I didn't see
It's-
that many words.
Yeah, but I just mean that's how you're supposed to do it.
Ah, okay.
Impossible.
But like you in this level of game, stuns are king, as many of us know, and Venomancer no stuns. He's just a waddly boy.
Yeah, but the enemy team was not the most engaging of teams as well until the blink came in.
They're giving
for rating.
BB. Oh,
It's interesting that
Vi
they.
isn't in the game anymore. You don't have to ban Oracle.
Yes, but they banned Enchantress.
It's kind of
That's
strange.
probably because they weren't thinking. I wasn't thinking about it either.
Yes, I thought, well, they left Oracle through and Vi is not in the player list.
Don't you-
Because
don't
like
you think-
I think of them as a team, not as like individual players. But yeah, now you have no free Oracle ban.
Yeah. They
Guys, don't you think this Dawnbreaker ban is really weird? Because I don't think the other team plays it, but they have first pick.
They did in the last
They
game.
picked
Oh,
it
did they?
for Bleak Giant and he owned with it.
Well, it shows how much I know. But still, I feel like Bommies could have picked it first, but I don't know.
Dawn is a very strong opener given the flexibility as mentioned in the first draft.
Lardar Marcy.
Marcy's Lardar is the scary lane. You need a ranged core, which I guess it's not an issue. You get draw, she can deal with it. Venge draw
I think
is
if you
very
take a
good.
range core against that, it's kind of ass because you will lane well against them, and then at a certain point they will just kill you.
Yeah, that's true. Lardar will get blamed.
So against a lane like that, I would rather have like stronger kill potential against them. Like if I was doing something like CM Juggernaut.
I was thinking Jug, or like Jakiro
But
Jug,
Lardar
something like that.
destroys Jug. Like,
No,
it does.
it's like if you get the healing ward, a point in it, and you just have a Jakiro with you, you're not gonna die in that
Oh,
lane.
Slaughter against Jug.
But is that the
You-
merit
you
of
slaughter
the
the
Jug
super Jug.
or of the Jakiro? You're put.
It's both, I'd say. It's like I can't think of another carry that like lives that lane as well as Jug, just with the point in healing ward. You know?
But it's bad for the game too.
First
Slaughter
phase
ruins
Legion
Jug.
Commander. That's
Yeah.
dangerous. Because that hero is
Can probably
countered
find
by
something
many,
better.
many.
Faceless Void is really good right now.
Yep. Yeah, true.
Void is very good against Lardar. You can mostly negate the burst.
Troll as well. If they play it, Troll's a really good slaughter counter.
Then again, Slardar and Marcy, the stun is long enough to negate to be longer than the backtrack, right?
Maybe. I think it's playable if you do it right.
No, it is definitely, but if the opponents play it well, they can still fuck you up as Void.
I would say Troll is up there. As the laning carries that you want against Slardar in a lane like this,
Oh no,
it's very
I
nice.
played against the troll as Slardar, you can do nothing. He just whirling axes you and
Yeah,
you cannot
it's such a shit lane for
it's a
Slardar.
sad time. Fucking mosquito, there's a fucking mosquito annoying me. Fuck.
Does anyone on Bommy's team play Troll though?
Troll is not
Well,
very
their
popular.
carry is Hunter, so the hero pool is limited. The skill going into the hero is also limited.
It wouldn't shock me if the other team banned it anyway, but
Sven could be an option given the extra armor from Warcry. Bit easier to execute than Troll.
then you have to play Sven.
Yeah,
it's
not
a
good
big
hero.
trade-off.
Yeah, you already have 2 melees against.
There's a
so-
faceless void man.
Ugh.
Try not to think too hard about it. People just ban whatever the shit.
Yeah.
It's hard to find a pattern in good reasoning.
Ooh. Yeah, that goes the first Legion counter. I think that we will see at least 2 in this game. Which could be a strategy. You pick Legion first phase and then you pick everything that is anti-synergetic and destroy the counters.
So is this a support duo? Is it Marcier?
Should be, yes.
I assume so.
Hmm.
This is shaping up to be a ranged core by billionaires.
Ugh.
Leshrac.
Dude, he will melt a Slardar and Marci.
Yes.
Even 3 BKB, he will like die so quickly.
No, I mean you don't buy BKB against that.
Yeah,
If
but
you
like,
play Lesh, I think the build here you go is something like Eternal Shroud and Nihilism.
yeah, that works actually. Yeah, that's pretty nice. But he has to get there,
But
man.
there is an
Like,
EA in the game. If you get to hit by
You can get there pretty well.
by the ulti, what does your Eternal Shroud do?
Well, Eternal Shroud gives you the way to heal up afterwards. Like, you won't be healing if you get blasted by it, but also you get some important magic resistance going for you to survive that part.
as like a rule for Leshrac, you usually give him a wisp, right? To like give him that sort of early game with towers and stuff.
You
But
cannot-
if
you
they're
don't
just gonna give him a raw Leshrac, it might be a bit spooky.
What is scary here is that there is a serious lack of tanking in front with the Legion. Legion cannot be the only tank in this game. In these games, so
You
does
can
the
tank with
Slardar,
Lush.
but he has the life stealer with him.
It's just like a half a tank.
Well, it is a tank only after though, not for the bit at the start, and that's where the Legion needs
Oh, I
to
mean,
be
he's the
ahead.
tank before. Legion is less tanky than he is, because she needs Blink Dagger. I'm gonna spend 2200 gold on an item that gives you no stats, just some mobility. Lesh doesn't need any of that. He just runs fast. So you can spend all of your immediate gold on something like a hood.
I think Bird plays Leshrac, unless they're giving it to Bommy mid. I
know,
don't
s-
think
change
I
the
don't
lanes
think you
a
can get
couple of
away with
times.
it one. We'll see. We'll see.
I'd like to see their hard carry here. I really like Ursa. Is that bad? No, it's
Ursa
not.
Bear is pretty
I
nice.
still believe in the Sven. But
Still
Ursa
Troll?
works.
Troll is a pog pick still, if they want to do it.
Mhm.
Wait, does he die to
Ursa,
AA?
Troll. No, not really. I mean, it's annoying if you get hit when you try to ulti,
Yeah.
but I don't think you care about it. Like, just wait it out or something. But it's like, Troll lanes well against that nightmare of a combo.
Yep.
He beats Life Stealer really hard as well.
It's a very nice pick if they do it. Nope.
No,
Let's
take
your shit.
lads. What is that? Where is the HP in this game? The Leshrac cannot be in front alone.
I'd agree with the pick more if this Venge was like a Wisp. Wisp is quite nice this game, but I don't know if anyone plays it. It's
Yeah, and
very strange.
as Derry is pointing
I'll
out,
tell you.
it's a Bloodseeker into an AA.
Yeah.
Emo, when you reach lower mortal, nobody plays whips. Because everybody sucks at it.
Yeah.
But Emu is not lower immortal, he's higher immortal.
Yep. True. And,
Oh,
and
that's
also,
good.
they don't need to play it well. They just need to tether someone and press E. Like, that's all they need to do, and it's already like pretty strong.
That was a waste of a hero, in my opinion.
Maybe.
They needed some frontline. This Legion will struggle against the Slardar being alone. Oh, and now the Viper to end it. Yeah,
That's really good against Legion and Blood.
this looks like a big all-out draft by billionaires.
Hunter Lesh!
Is that pos 1? Nick, no, it
Yes.
can't be. It must
Yes,
be
it
mid.
is. Yeah,
There's no way they put
I'm
Bloodseeker
gonna call
mid.
it. That's a pause one,
Bloodseeker
and that's a
mid.
Bloodseeker mid. I
No
think it's
shot they're putting Bloodseeker mid.
We'll see. We'll see.
Well, Ingo, in...
I don't even know.
Okay. Well, I'm ready to be disappointed by Hunter, just like any Lesh picker would ever be disappointed by.
This is one of the saddest
Like a
Legion
father
games.
and his disappointing son.
So, Alphard, a bit unrelated to the game, but Troll builds. What do you think about the Blink? Because I think Blink on Troll is fantastic. It's like a general build. If you get like Blink Bash, because you just blink on the backline and press your ulti, and that's like a support instantly dead.
But then
I
you're a
think
troll
since they've been
without
nerfing the
ulti,
Blink
literally.
upgrades, it's been harder to go for when Shadowblade and Silver Edge gives you like real stats and Blink
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah.
But
see
it's
that.
like it's okay. Troll has like a billion different builds. He goes for something different all the time.
Yeah.
I think it's
Builds
because it's
everything.
bad though, not because it's good. And people are still trying to figure him out at the moment. So it's a pos
Right.
4 Venge, pretty solid. Bomb B with
5 games on Lesh, by the way.
5.
classic
Yeah,
starting
he's
items.
4 of them. He's won 4 of them.
I wonder what made them pick it though. I wonder what they saw and they were like, you know what the pick is here, lads? Leshrac.
It's a mid lash, he has queuing bottle up.
Yeah.
I always like to think that
Yeah.
I have something to do with it, because I won't shut up about Lesh to them.
Viper is going to own this mid lane. Slardar prepped up for the double bracer. Solid opener. Tons of
I'm not
regen on the
convinced.
Varsi, which is very good. And the classic starter for the lifestealer.
Big wraparound here from Dire.
Good wraparound, lifestealer already skilled Feast, unfortunately, so if they get on him, he has no chance of leaving. Lesh has stun, not slow though, so let's see who they would initiate.
Bushman already took Feast. Oh no, not like
But
this
he's out,
Bushman.
he's out. He has 320 move speed, they can't catch him.
Oh.
Good positioning on top of the stairs.
Oh,
Maybe
that
Hunter
was
will
so
convince me about this
disaster for a
hero,
second.
man.
Can you repeat, Emu?
No, I was just saying, maybe Hunter can convince me that this hero is good.
But he
He
has a
won't.
tall task ahead of him against the Viper and against the enemy team, which is
Yeah.
pretty good against Leshrac, if you ask me.
I don't think any one of them cares if he buys BKB, so he won't be doing that.
Oh, it's the Viper cosplaying Dragon Knight set.
You can just Viper strike the Lesh, and he has how much less move speed? 80% at level 3. Good luck being a Lesh in that scenario.
That's why you Eternal Shroud. You're able to tank it a little and also get some mana for it.
But this ward is going down already by Dire. If Daniel feels like it, he does not.
Okay, it is a mid-Lesh, by the way. All my
Yeah.
predictions for this team are garbage.
Oh, loses the range. What? Did he miss on the Lesh? How did he lose the range?
Is that Yoso roboting or is it me?
Yeah, he is.
But is my internet dying because I hear him robotic? Cock. At the bottom, we have AA against Venge, which is a very even trade, if you ask me. With Chilling Touch having 12 seconds of cooldown. At the top, we have
Disappointed with Notch on his build. Every AA support goes Blightstone, 4 Fairy Fires. So you can click everyone out.
That's only in quotation marks 60 damage though for 4 Fairy Fires.
Okay.
Stacks
Speaking of
up,
the
mate.
matchups, I think that how mid goes is Viper favor. So Lesh just wants to pick up farm. I think top is very dependent on Slardar levels, but I think Bloodseeker can outlane the Slardar from a regen perspective. Like you harass him, he harasses you, and then you heal up with the creeps, sort of thing.
Wait,
Yeah.
just check mid a second. This is the Radiant Sentry ward, right?
He has been up here 2 times already and he didn't do
And he's not killed the ward.
No.
He sees it though.
Yes.
Daniel is a
But
special kind of
He
guy,
was
okay?
also across the river twice. And he just
He-
doesn't... Look at this! Why
He's
not kill
walking
it?
away.
He'll get it now. He'll get it now. Believe in him. Believe in him.
He's hitting it. And he's
He'll
not
get it now.
hitting
I believe.
Telling you! Oh, God.
He got it. He
Yes,
got
Daniel.
it. guys. He got it.
Good lad. Good lad.
Okay, and for the final lane, I think that Nyx versus Legion is actually a pretty even matchup, but it swings in favor of whoever gets like Helmet of Iron Will first. Assuming Legion's doing like Armlet.
So again,
Which
I
I
would...
would-
Him.
Yeah.
Not good against AA, right?
No,
This is very brave.
but it's also like good for pickoffs. Because it's like if you do blade mail, like you don't have any real person to duel with the blade mail.
This Legion is doing very
No
well.
one does enough damage, except for Life Sealer, but he will heal with Feast.
Good against AA as well, with the moment Fate Treasure attack. No Soul Ring build means no mana from now on in the lane.
Sorry, Oso, I have no idea what you just said because of the lag.
Hello?
His internet
Better?
dying. Yeah, better for now. For now.
I tried to disconnect from...
Right. Let's in the case of the top lane, this might just be me, but I feel like Slardar and Marcy being very passive for how strong they are. Oh, they're going now.
But mid lane action, Hunter is dead, Daniel died in the tower. But
Oh.
the first blood goes to the Marcy on the
Yeah.
Lion.
As I said, they were being passive. They went in.
That a split second and the mid laner would have got the first blood, which probably would have been better for them. No, what? Lesh didn't die. I'm crazy.
No.
He had 1 hit HP and I saw Daniel attack him and he must have survived on the Fairy Fire or something.
No, he had 1 bottle charge, but it's the tower protection you get from T2. I think it's like 5 regen or something.
Big.
That was a
Like the
huge-
T2 regen is higher than the T1. Might be 3 regen, I don't know.
That was a gigantic spot of luck. A big, gigantic play by Hunter to survive there. Lane would have been over even more than it is at the moment.
He should walk into the range of his banner creep, so he gets a regen from it. He's not doing it all the time.
What do we think about 2 braces on Slardar as your first item?
I usually pick one.
I brute, you heathen.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
I would just go straight treads. I wouldn't even bother with the braces. I
go
don't think.
straight threads into Echo Saber. Everyone knows it, and I get
Same.
blamed every time. But it's the
Yeah,
correct.
I get Mask
I
of
don't
Madness.
I don't really like the early items, the nulls, bracers,
Yeah.
and wraith bands, until 25 minutes. Then they feel amazing.
It's not
But so they're okay at the start.
Zlatan is
Okay.
deceptively not donkey if you go blink.
So strong, dude.
The bracer helps when you want to go blink rush to give you some HP.
It's gonna become a very hard time for Bloodseeker if he's gonna play with Dead Lion all the time.
He's getting a lot of XP though and good farm, but now he's probably dead. Here comes the stuns, but there is Lion here saving, and it's a good save.
Nice.
The low HP.
Mid died, by the way. Somehow Viper died.
Yeah, I know.
Somehow, I mean, have you seen Diabolic Edict damage? That's pure shit, dude.
I mean, if he stood out of a creep wave and just stood next to him, sure.
There's a
I don't know how that happens, honestly. I wasn't watching though, so-
Hunter should go for his bounty rune here rather than go home. But LDC is gonna pick it up.
But losing mid on a Viper is some effort, honestly.
Yeah,
But I don't think he's losing it yet. Let's check the net worth. He's still ahead, probably behind a bit of an XP, but he's still ahead in gold, so it doesn't count as NL. Down. You drop the toxin there and you spit on him two or three times.
Bommy is
Oh.
fat.
Hunter isn't going for the hood.
This is a bracer game. Bommy's also gone for a bracer.
Yeah, that's
You should also go for arcane boots on Lesh here. Fun fact, by the way, guys. Arcane boots is more mana regen than Voidstone. If you use it on cooldown.
Oh, oh,
no. Why the auto attack?
dead.
This Lion is having a nightmare in this lane.
Oh, Inglorious is such an appropriate name for him.
It's just
What?
you have to. The positioning is so important in this
This
lane.
is
Is just
pretty
horrible.
Inglorious.
Now with Haze, they will really ruin this Bloodseeker.
I wonder if they considered troll on Bommy's team. Because I can't tell.
Mars is
Like I
ganking
don't know
mid.
what they were building up to.
Mars is
I don't
dying
think it's
mid.
in Hunter's kit.
Mars is just
Maybe
killing.
God.
Birds don't care now. Who knows?
I don't know what was that by Mars, but it's damage for the Legion in a good rotation. So it's good.
It's raindrops on Legion as well.
So Inglorious is now alone defending the tower from the Slardar, who can just scatter towards him and make him scared, but Bloodseeker is coming. The TP is coming. The good hack.
Oh, that was
Good hack. Bold TP by Bleak.
yeah. I think he assumed he didn't skill Hex, but he's already seen it, so I don't know. Who knows?
So, we have a question by Toffee. Is Leshrac versus Viper even that bad of a matchup on lane?
A little bit. The Viper can harass the Lesh a lot, and it's a lot worse since they've removed the small camp for
Yeah.
Lesh to stack and flash farm.
Like,
Because it's like if you want to try to get last hits with Split Earth or Lightning Storm, and it splashes onto the Viper, and he has Corrosive Skin, he just harasses you more, and then you get slowed by that, and then he spits on you more, and it's an awful feeling.
at a good
So-
level, what I experience is that Lesh with low HP at the start can be harassed very easily by the Q. And if you get level 6 before he gets level 6, you can just Viper strike him down for a guarantee.
At the Goon level, I think picking Lesh is like a mistake.
Yeah. And it's also like you just gotta pick lane winners, especially in mid, because there's no recovery with the small camp, like you said.
Gank
It's
bottom
just you have to win it.
on the Bushman. But
Not
the press
much
is
of a
up.
gank, I don't think.
Oh,
He walks in.
The duel is out. Will the rage run off enough?
He's got finger. That's crazy, man. Why would he walk?
And now the Blink is here. But the Marcy is helping him. Good press the attack to dispel the haze. The EA might
Oh, the
turn
snipe
this.
on Bommy, maybe? Oh!
Yes!
Oh, I don't think it's
It
enough.
won't be enough, unfortunately. This is a
Good attempt.
massive
Good
response
attempt.
by the Radiant. And they only get avenge for it.
Imagine losing your tower first while you're playing Leshrac.
I believe the Viper doesn't have
Shame.
enough, but
Shame!
the concept
Who
is pretty
who
clear.
drafts on Bommy's team?
I don't know. Absolute psychos, that's who.
This looks like a lineup where they didn't have much of a plan going in.
There are other
Ooh.
people on the
They,
team just
do you,
on
do you
the
think they have a plan going in? Absolutely not. Shame.
The split second
I'm not done saying that word.
turns into another lost fight. by
Oh,
Radiant.
that is a big fight though. We're slagging off the draft, but the winning it.
Yeah, win lane, and then we will see. Why is
Bommy-
Bommy should have manned up there. Okay, it still worked out.
And now they take the tower. Two
Yeah,
two
it's
duels
5K
win
net worth.
already.
He has blink.
Bird with the rupture, maybe? Right,
Rapture
then
on
you
the tier
blood rage
2,
and kill him.
which doesn't really matter. But the tower dies, guaranteed now. But
I would have gone in on it.
Leshrac is bottom taking the bottom tier 1, that's why.
I don't know if it would have worked, because Bird's kind of underfarmed, but, you know.
So any tips for lifestealer players for how to do better in lane? Because I've seen many lifestealer players struggle.
It's because he's a creep. That's why he struggles.
The hero is bad, right?
Uh,
Yeah, I think it's single target. It's waddly. It's not that tanky. It's just I don't know.
They've been nerfing his strength gain for a very long time as well. It's down to 2.4. This used to be 3.6, by the way.
That seems a bit too high, but 2.4 seems very under. He gains more agility than strength at the moment. That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, it's awful. So for playing Lifestealer better, I think that a casual Blightstone goes a really long way because the feast is physical damage. You know, the percentage-based part of it. So increasing your physical output with the armor goes a long way. And then I think that the best way is just to get a faster armlet.
Oh, the duel on the
So
Mars.
he has it now.
Another victory. Oh, triple ult. Oh, but
That doesn't really matter. Just save the ulti for when you have an engagement, not to counter like that.
Slardar has
About
Blink
what?
as well.
About Lifestealer though, I think his shard is like sleeper OP. I think it's because no one picks it, but it's actually really good. They keep buffing it.
I think it's very hard to go for.
Yeah, it's a
'cause
weird item to
It's
buy.
expensive. It's very expensive.
It's just one of those where it's like if they're grouped up in a fight and you just whack it on someone and it gets spread to everyone and your whole team's life stealing for open wounds life steal.
I don't think that the spreading has ever done much. But
Oh.
I'm really big on the damage it gives when you have fast attack speed. Like if you
Yeah.
combine it with focus fire, that shit is good.
Smoked by Radiant. And the good blink on the Marcy once more.
Ooh, that's
Good
nice.
AA ulti.
No duel
Bash
it was
up.
won on this day.
And
That was
win.
really brave from Bommy actually.
Are you sure he didn't win it?
Oh.
Oh, great jump by Slardar. And I think this will be a 3-for-1. Yes, they get it. Oh, the Ravage. I think the blink will deal. Oh, nice.
Did he blink onto the high ground on Bommy?
No. Oh, yes, sorry, he went high ground. They swapped out the Slardar and thought he had the free kill. But the
Very
bench
brave.
has control for it.
Hunter didn't manage properly, so his Diabolic Edict got spread to all of the creeps and he couldn't take out the tower.
Poor lad.
Oh, he should have also saved the regen rune till after he activates his ult so he can clear the jungle with it.
That wasn't
Much
done.
dodge.
Well, Leshrac is something that I feel at least is very hard to master. You can. definitely-
I mean, he has a pretty pathetic win rate among all tiers until Divine.
This will be a physical damage Bloodseeker, just obviously, but the first talent reveals it. I still would like to see a magic damage Bloodseeker a la Cini, because that shit is fun to watch. So
This
we-
Radiance Bloodseeker, well, that's pretty bad right now.
I meant more Dagon and everything.
Oh.
Like Cini builds, let Dagon 5 Bloodseeker and
But they nerfed E-Blade too, right?
Yeah.
They used to use Eagle Song.
Bloodseeker is
And-
evaded well the gauntlet now.
The fact that Lesh still hasn't bought Arcane Boots is pissing me off.
He needs to finish the
Kaya
Sands with
Sanj
Kaya.
rush.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It is so much mana to have Arcane Boots.
Dire have such amazing vision, but they are actually not using it to engage, they are using it to farm better. Now the Slardar is on the
Oh,
left,
weaknesses.
but he needs that shard for range.
He's
Another
gold.
bold
Whoa.
blink by Donkey. He might die here.
I think that's a pretty good blink.
That is
Oh.
crazy.
The EA didn't get the damage though, guys.
I mean, they're
Insane.
killing them though. Fair play.
Ooh, Marcy with DP. Still dead. Flash now in danger. The Slardar is fat.
Wow.
It's like a pig in the gap. The Slardar is a pig in a gap.
Big in the gap?
Absolutely fat. But and now the light stealer comes
I
out.
think-
Double silence.
Oh, you can't fight like
He's
this.
slow.
You can't fight like this.
Oh, look at the speed by the light stealer. Can't keep up with the Bloodseeker. Unbelievable.
Bommy's coming in.
Does he have duel again? 7 seconds left to the Slardar leave. No, no, he's going to kill the range. Duel.
Duel him.
No. He's
5
out.
seconds.
He
He's
can
out,
catch
he's
up,
out,
he can
he's
catch
out,
up.
He's out.
He's
He
Legion.
can blink. Oh my god, the wrong blink!
40 point back.
Oh, the tip! The tip!
Tip him.
Okay, Bleak deserves to get tip for that. That was a terrible blink.
yes. What was that blink? Did he double click it towards the base?
I don't.
I think he thought he was
It
being
looked like he
smooth
did. He
in the
looked like he
trees
did.
and banking down.
He absolutely owned him and then just does that. Oh my god.
Oh.
That's the top of the, network getting solo killed. 450 gold to the Legion.
I just like to say,
We
if
just-
Lesh had Arcane Boots, he would have killed Lifestealer there before dying.
Completed the blade mail on Legion, now going to BKB. I still don't condone the
No,
BKB this game.
Why is he rushing Kaya Sanj? Like, is there a genuine reason, or is it just like the build is telling him to do this?
I don't know. I mean, it's really good Lesh item.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just wish he had Arcane Boots.
How much does the Dagger of Ristool last for? Because it seems kinda good against for the Bloodseeker. 40 damage is insane. For 100 HP.
No, is it like 8 seconds?
It's
6?
It's nuts.
Yeah, it was like 6 or 8. I don't know.
For a Bloodseeker,
Oh,
that's
they're
at
going in.
least-
Oh.
Big jump on the Light Stealer.
Nice.
They got it. Nice. 76 damage. He took the bonus dual damage talent at level 10. Yes, that was a fight in which everyone died turn on the mid tier 2 earlier.
At the risk of flaming NPR, right? I'm sorry, NPR. I feel like Bommy is the exact opposite to how NPR plays offlane.
Properly.
Bommy is blinking into 5 of them alone, dueling, and then NPR he would never even dream of doing such a thing. Good Lord, Hunter's dead.
Yes, he got well, he got saved,
Yeah.
and now they can re-engage if they want, but they should not. This Viper is on high ground, but it's another bold blink, but they get it with the finger. And Hunter now is back in the fight. Where is the raid? No raid, but you can infest. Infest, please! Oh, the armored toggle! Get
This, look
destroyed.
at this. He turns around and fights 3 of them. Like, I respect this man. He just doesn't give a shit. He's not running away. He's fighting.
To be fair, the lifestealer there should have infested and survived easily.
Yeah.
Well, for your comparison, Emu, I think there is a reason why they have like a 3k MMR difference.
No, but I don't know. It's just like
Tower is under attack.
it's just interesting to see, you know.
Sure.
Double dagger of Restore here.
Its pillow tower.
But it definitely shows. It definitely shows in their rate of success.
Of course. Yeah, but I might just send NPR this replay and be like, please trust me. The man he doesn't trust me in lane at all. He thinks I'm sending him in to feed every time, but it's just not the case.
Is it not the case? Because I've played
That's-
offlane with you many times. and
It's not the case.
It is the case.
No one trusts me. I want to lane with Bommy. It looks fun.
Yes, but then you go play against the Ancients and you will see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't think so, but we'll see. I would like to see a change of pace from the offlane through of LLL.
Whenever I play
to
with
close
Bobby,
out the tournament at all.
the main problem is that he never goes in.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, mate. This game is proving you wrong.
I always
You scored it
call,
every time.
I always say that Balmy has a lot of little bitch energy.
Look at him do. You can't say that anymore.
I definitely say that because that's how he plays.
He has 80% kill participation in the team, most of anyone else.
Yeah, sure.
In his team and the enemy team. He
Yeah,
does-
but I
Oh, he
mean,
dueled an illusion. Oh, I take it all back. Give me NPR again.
I mean, just because you go in more than goons go in, so you don't get like a 60-minute game every single round, doesn't mean that you really go in, you know?
60 minutes is the bare minimum for a game, friend. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's also playing on a pretty active offlaner, so that's
What do you
he's
reckon?
doing.
What do you reckon to the Viper build, lads?
If it is not a Dragon Lance, I will
No,
be
no.
pissed. No!
And there's a Yasha.
He's rushing Manta.
Where is the Dragon Lance?
He obviously needs to purge the blood, right? You know.
I fucking
There's also
died.
phase boots, which is kind of a weird champ, but
Well, Viper is always struggling with movement. I prefer Tread for the attack speed, but... And he already has the shard as well for the push, which I respect. Another big engage bottom by 2 on 5. But Infest gets used...
I would have actually liked Magic build Viper here.
By who?
A Magic Viper,
Which implies...
which implies the
Huh?
Aghanim Scepter.
Oh.
Let's see the Aghanim Scepter.
Oh wait, no.
I've never
Never
seen-
mind. I was thinking of the. Never mind. I was thinking of the old scepter. I don't know what this one is.
I would like to
BK
see it, but...
BKB
no,
slot.
I think this new one is it's a meme. Never mind.
Okay, Slardar is a BKB. What was that?
Yeah, yeah.
Bloodseeker have? BKB instead.
I was thinking about the cooldown reduction on Viper Strike.
This is going to be a fight, lads.
Yes.
Prepare.
They are very split on
Finger him!
We could
Yes!
build- Yeah.
that was a... Oh my
The
god,
Slardar
the
is
Slardar
in.
going in. He popped the BKB.
I think it's
Viper is
correct.
on him. This Sven is dead, but the big target is escape. Ooh, just dodges the silence to Slardar. Now they all die, unfortunately.
Oh, yes, Bleak.
These guys are fighting to the death on both teams. Crazy.
I think that Dire keeps sort of winning them though, like just by like 1 or 2 kills.
Well, the farm definitely doesn't show it.
The cores keep living though. I swear Bird's been in like 3 fights where he's just walked in, got some kills, and survived.
I am not big on this AA pick.
No,
It
it's a
doesn't-
weird hero.
It's not doing much.
I think that he needs to hold his Ice Blast a lot longer. Like, you know, the duel comes out, he instantly uses it. If he
Yeah.
just chills for 10 seconds or so, and blasts when the Slardar is manning up to Bloodseeker, it's easy.
Yeah.
You know?
They do blow the load very quickly, like with the finger and AA ult. It's a bit overkill. That last fight.
This Bushman loves his Desolator and now completed it on the Lifestealer. Daniel has completed his Manta, is now going BKB because defensive items are never enough, I guess. DAA is
Okay.
going Yules, which is okay. Blink.
I absolutely hate both of these drafts, by the way. I don't think I would like to play either of them.
A tithe to the impurities.
I'd like to be the Lesh in this game.
I don't know.
It looks like a really free Lesh game.
Well, now that Slardar has BKB, he should always focus the Lash until he's dead. I think he can kill him during the BKB duration, but Blastrig is going to save his Lash so many times if he takes it.
There's a Blast Rig, there's the Vengeful to worry about.
Manta is online, lads.
Cloak of
Viper.
Flames as well. Yeah. What
Oh,
does
what's that
Manta
gonna do for him?
What is Manta doing for Viper? What is
It confuses the opponents.
also,
Or like when you
They
use
just
Manta style.
duels the illusion.
Yeah, exactly. When you use Manta style, he might duel the illusion, they might finger the illusion. So if your opponents are confused enough, that's what it does.
as a Viper
It's the
enjoyer,
confusion play.
as a Viper enjoyer, I'm so sad by this pick.
Spreads misinformation. I don't think I would
Okay,
ever
but-
last pick this hero either, like they
Dyna
did.
in
but-
Roshan now. It's scouted, but will they react in time? The AA ulti is the only reaction we will get.
Oh, here it
It
is!
is a triple AA ulti and there's no follow
Running away.
But they are running away.
By the way, Yoso, what was that sentence you said? As a Viper enjoyer. That is disgusting.
I really like seeing the pain in the
Disgusting.
face of the enemy mid laner.
Disgusting.
See the Manta used for scouting?
Oh,
No?
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
they're gonna see this though. He just did it under a ward.
Hey, you see the
Dire
Viper
have a
flying?
huge ward.
Oh.
Oh, Viper
They
is in the
don't
front
want it.
line. And they ignore him completely.
It's because they're smoking involved.
Great BKB by the League.
Oh!
Viper has died, but so is Legion and Blaziker, and now everyone is dying.
What is going
I
on?
am so confused by this gameplay in these last 2 games. I don't want to watch a game of Dota anymore. Please go Rosh, guys. There's
How
even-
is Daniel so poor as well?
DD into
Like,
Roche?
oh.
Please, Rosh.
DD into
It doesn't
Roche?
even matter the DD. They are dead for 40 seconds on the Blaziker.
DD into Roche. Any DD into Roche enjoyers? Any corrosive haze on Roche enjoyers?
Like, you have
They know that the Roche was half health. They blasted the pit.
Yes, but most importantly, you have Slardar. When any hero is dead, you think of Rosh first thing.
I mean, you can think of high ground before that sometimes, but not for this time.
I would
Man, they have a Desolator on the Lifestealer too. Why didn't they just do it?
Yeah, I would suggest start thinking for your end game interview because there will be questions, I think.
I don't know where to start though.
Yes. Oh,
But where can I gouge my eyebrows out?
AA has taken the shard for the sweet farm potential.
I just
By
want
the
to
way-
ask the Bommy team if they were gonna even think about picking troll. I feel like it would have been awesome this game.
Let's not talk about that. Once the draft is over, it's over.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Viper against Troll is pretty good, right? But again, Viper is good against any carry with a passive.
But he's built a Manta. Like, this Viper isn't a thing this game.
How do you know before that he's going to
You can't, but still, it's like...
BKB
He's
after
so incredibly poor. He's like 5th bottom net worth on the mid.
Yeah.
I would really like to see the Lifestealer buy like a Bracer or a Wraith Band right now. Feels bad, man.
This Viper has to pull out a miracle to avoid an LVP, even if they win.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Let's see the dual damage on the Radiant team.
Yeah, the smoke though. Maybe.
No dual damage on Radiant. That's an amazing performance by bombing, considering how bold he's been in the duels.
There's gonna be a fight in a second.
And the Hunter used his spells. They need to wait for
Oh,
the...
Hunter's going for the correct build.
What an initiation!
Yes,
And he's dead.
boys.
The Venge was
That
very
that
late.
was fast as hell.
No, kill the Viper! He left the Viper alive! And now
Oh.
he dies to the Rapture, because why not?
That was really good.
That was an MVP
I'd just like to
jump.
say that the Slardar shard is pulling weight right there.
Yeah,
Slaughter
it's
shard.
The
such a good
Slithering
shard.
Crush instantly putting on the haze evaporated them.
It's so value. It's
It-
so good in
it's
every game.
Very good. The cast point on the corrosive haze is so large that this shot is must. And now they rush. They have taken the outpost so the Slaughter can join. This is looking up and up and uphill for the bad boys. After the strong start, they kinda got slaughtered so far.
I'm just shocked that a Lifesteal is winning a game.
But the only thing he's doing is be inside the Slaughter so far.
That's what I mean. He's not doing it. He's like, he has items, yeah, but like, he's just clicking. And they can't do anything about it. Slaughter's pretty much doing everything. He's controlling everyone.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like, if you're the carry and you're dealing damage, your job is fine.
Yeah.
Just get carried. I'm just here to follow up.
But guys, this Viper is winning the game comfortably, and he has a Lifestealer in the team. And he's keeping his hammer outside of the inventory for an Iron Branch.
I think what's happening is Bleak is playing well, and his team is helping him out. That's what it feels like so far. He's done everything right, I think, as Bleak.
Yes, and this
Leshard goes for Aghanim Shard before Scepter.
he has 4200 HP when the Lifestealer is inside him. And the Lifestealer has a Cloak of Flames as well, so it's a mini Radiance build. The Lifestealer still gets the money for the farm if he has a Cloak of Flames, right? And is inside the Slaughter.
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he just did, so it's kinda good.
Radiant's top tower has
They traded
Not
tier
big
1.
on the Aegis on Lifestealer though. Would have preferred it on Slardar.
Slaughter, yeah.
Definitely is louder, but at this point they are so much ahead in the eyes of their opponents that they will not be contested for fighting for a while. And the Slardar is definitely the one sieging, so
This vessel build on Marcy is also interesting. I don't think I've seen that before.
LTC loves his vessel. And now Biden is not there to buy it. It's fallen on good.
Someone has to make
Oh,
up for
Hunter
it.
did go for the shard. Good shit. Good shit.
On who?
It is so hard to
Lesh.
push into Lesh like this.
Yes. It's one of the most annoying spells that it feels. Really.
It's how LGD beat Secret, TI-10 upper bracket. I remember. Great series.
Let's zoom out a bit for this because it will be a longer range siege with a longer range initiation. By the, there he is.
Whoa.
He didn't have the Lifestealer inside.
Weak Giant.
Great swap by the Venge. Avoid the AA will
Lifesteal is dying.
The AA will not avoid it. Oh, this is the Viper strike on the
Oh, me,
the ledge.
the duel, my boy. No.
Oh, duel! Oh no!
Wrong time, man.
trouble. At least they get
Mate,
the stars
they're
out.
all dying.
Yes.
AA getting the
Heck,
tower
too.
here.
Look at the amount of HP this Marcy has with Life Stealer inside. Oh, kill him! Life Stealer, no! This Life Stealer has an Albert, that's what's making the difference in this fight. Can they get the Life Stealer?
Oh,
Raptor
oh,
is on
Bommy,
it. Oh no!
Bommy, brave Bommy, no.
This Bloodseeker should kill the Clips for the health, but Bomb is not allowing it.
You know what Bloodseeker should have also done? Finish a Wraith Band at 25 minutes.
Yes.
Shaking my head.
I just sell the slippers.
I'd say that was a pretty good win for Radiant with all the buybacks coming out of Dire.
It's a big, well, not a huge swing, just a 1000 gold change. It's apparently from the fight recap somehow. Probably is not counting the early deaths by some heroes. Oh.
Was that like a blind jump on Slaughter? I didn't even see what happened.
No,
they don't have a
vision.
ward.
He jumped on the precisely on the Legion. Probably they have creeps, but the nighttime should mean no vision. Maybe Legion cast a Q.
Yeah, maybe.
It could have also been a Vortex. It could
Yeah.
also be someone walking uphill.
And now Dire are scattered around the map trying to get some farm and wait out their buybacks. Bommy using a clarity at 37 minutes, so good stuff.
Another smoke.
But he hasn't taken any dual damage in the last 10 minutes.
They're gonna find Bommy.
And he's on a
I
battle.
would really like to see Bloodseeker and Legion
You know?
come out with Bashers. Bloodseeker already has his, but he needs to man up to the Lifestealer better. And they need to do it at the same time so that he can only heavens one of them.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
the Legion build.
Oh shit!
The
Oh
Bastion
shit!
really- Great!
Oh,
That was a good
what a
BKB.
BKB!
Oh, the Ven-
Oh, that's
Oh, Bommy should
unfortunate,
take
dude.
notes how to use a BKB. It didn't matter for him, but that was a good BKB.
That was a good BKB, but the Venge was not able to swap him out. She was too close, unfortunately. But the Lash is going to split push top, so maybe we'll get some attention. But they don't have much deep push.
He doesn't have
But he also
TP
needs to
now
come
for
back
mid.
for
Yeah,
start
Yeah,
spamming
he
Qs.
teleported top. He has 20 seconds without TP.
I think that
And
was a
he's not
mistake
pushing. Why? No, he's going back.
because he realized he fucked up by
But you
TPing top.
cannot go back at that point. You need to push the tier 2. It's the only way.
Radiant here actually should go bottom,
No.
where there's no tower.
The Radiant is going to kill the Lash if they are smart. But he's too fast actually. I don't. Oh, oh. They are looking for him in the back, but he's aware. Oh, I think Zlard already blinked. I think he was
Long
range for the
cast.
stun. That was close. Fucking hell. And they lose nothing from this yet.
He needs to drop his Q on Hunter.
It's a tad late of a Q.
Tower is under attack.
Viper is going Daedalus next. I have never ever seen it. Yes,
Don't mock him, he's winning.
he has 2000
He
HP.
is not winning. Let's make that very
He
clear.
is-
This Viper is not winning the game for them.
2000 HP on a Viper at 40 minutes. It's not okay.
Look, is Radiant winning? Are they ahead? Right, so this must be the greatest build I've ever seen in
90%
my
sure
life.
if Daniel went AFK now they could still win this with the other lads. Sorry Daniel, I don't mean to flame you, but good lord.
The build is questionable.
Oh shit.
Blink on the Lion. And
Oh, the crit pitch from Viper.
Viper is dueled and dead immediately because he has 2000 HP. But they are losing the Bloodseeker again. He's not getting any help. And now
No
the
buyback.
Lash is dead as well. Lash should definitely buy back now and help his Legion. Oh, the miss.
Nice, too late.
Oh, that
The
heaven
crit
cover.
is too strong, boys. He's not even got his shard. I'm
Okay,
disappointed in him.
I respect the Daedalus because of the Manta style, right? So this is like they actually synergize together. Like if you're a regular agility carry, rather than if he went like half build, you know?
I mean, he's just getting dueled, so he just kills himself quicker.
Saved by the vent, but
He's
not
dead.
enough. The game is
Yeah, that's game. Yeah, that's game.
commanding performance by Bleaky Giant will definitely.
Yeah, there we go. Jesus, a 2-0. I don't think anyone's done that yet to this team.
Absolutely ruined the Bobby Boys.
That is shocking.
I think this might be the first.
Bad brainless inverted some BBB.
This might be the first time we get an MVP and an MVP in the same team, and it's the winning team.
I really think the draft is the problem. I don't think they played it particularly badly. I think someone needs to sort out the drafting.
This was tough. Tough to
I mean,
play.
you can say that, but I mean, if it were Team Liquid on Bommy's Bad Boys with that draft, they would win. So there's always a way to play better.
Yeah,
just-
100%. But like I don't think giving Hunter Leshrac is wise either. I think they should just play to the strengths,
It's a
maybe.
6th game on Leshrac, so
It's his 6th game.
Yeah, don't be harsh.
take it as you take it.
Ugh, I think comfort picks are very underrated,
Who do we want?
even if it's a bad game.
For the interview, do we want Daniel and his unfathomable Viper build, or do we want someone from the?
I mean, I don't think there's anything to say about that build,
Whoever,
to be honest. You pick Kyoso. You got good judgment.
Let's get Hunter, see what he has to say about the Lash pick. And
Yeah.
the Timber pick in game 1.
Let's ask him who drafts actually, because I want to know.
This was a game. So, Bleak is definitely getting MVP. Viper is definitely getting LVP. Do we have any,
Yeah.
any more honorables? I would like to commend Bommy for trying to carry his team for...
And
Yeah,
he was
okay.
being very brave.
Yeah,
His
I think
balls were
honorable
huge.
for Bommy. That was
At least
some
it was
worthy
entertaining,
jumping.
you know?
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see if Hunters answers the call or not.
The thing is, I don't think they played that badly on Bommies. Like, Venture had some good swaps. They got good picks. It's just the fights were like they just got fucked.
I
They
didn't think they played that badly. They're not farming properly.
Yeah. True.
There's a lot of downtime in these kinds of games. So, you know, you have a Mjolnir and the Bloodseeker, Lesh farms like crazy. And they're just not farming. You look at all of these GPMs, the Legion has really high GPM, almost matching the Bloodseeker.
Yes,
Yeah.
but if you look
And the
at
Legion is the
29
one that's actually doing all of these insane jumps.
Look, check out 29 minutes when the three of top are bombies. And then it all goes south when the BKB comes out from the Slardar,
Is-
I think.
Yeah.
He's not dying
Oh,
anymore to the
Hunter.
Hunter now.
Hi, how's it going?
Hello, Hunter.
Hello. Thank you for answering the call.
No problem, no problem.
Go on, Emu. Have your question first.
Who drafted?
Who drafted?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of just throwing things around, honestly.
Ah, right. Well, I did say that actually. I did say that because I was like,
A
was
bunch
it your
of opinions get thrown around, and then
Yeah.
stuff just happens.
was it your call to pick Lesh, or was that someone else?
It was. Let me think about this. Yes, it was mostly my choice, I should say.
What made you pick it?
I just like to play Lesh when I go mid.
Oh, fair enough. I actually can't argue with that. Fair
And
enough.
that's literally that's the only reason.
We were
Alright,
told
I'm
it was
happy.
only your 5th game on the hero though. 6th actually.
I do love him though. But my last game I played on as him, I did go deathless with like 27 kills. So
Daedalus on Lash? How does that work?
what's up?
How does
Oh, deathless.
Daedalus
Yeah,
work
I
on
did.
Lash?
I don't know. It was really weird because I would get the spell life steal, and they would all jump on me, and for some reason I wouldn't die. So it was very funny.
I
You
accept that. it was a tough game to be Lash into after the items came through, I think, and the laning as well against
Yeah.
Viper isn't very easy.
It just
So,
was not. It was not fun against the Viper.
Yeah.
for my question, how much do you think Vi being here or not being here affects your ability to perform as a team?
I mean, I don't think it really affected much. It did feel weird though, because I think Vi does just yell with Bommy and just say, "Yeah, we're gonna do this," instead of us walking around most of the time. But that happened in the first game, so really it was just a weird vibe this series. A lot of walking around, a lot of not doing anything.
Got you. And this is not really a question for you, but
Oh, thank you.
buy arcane boots on Let You, heathen.
Nah.
Okay.
I thought about. I did think about it though.
I have a question myself regarding the first game, actually.
Okay.
Is Timber 1 something you have tried before?
No.
How did it happen?
So Timber. So we just said, yeah, this is a good Timber game, and then it just ended up being my pick.
Good lord.
I think it didn't go too bad though. Honestly, I had a lot of money.
Yeah,
I
just
just
a little bit
wanna-
of throwing.
Like when you before
I
these
think
games.
with the better positioning on the sniper in some of those fights, I think it would have been fine.
Yeah. Do you have like any sort of plan
No,
towards? No,
not
right.
even a little. Not even a little.
Like, cause like when you played against us, like you like, I just thought you were just gonna draft how you drafted in the first two games, and you did. Like it felt like you kind of knew what you wanted to pick, and you went for those picks, and then you played around that. But here, you just picked anything. So
Hmm.
it
So I
was
see what
strange.
you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. But we do the way we draft is literally, hey, what do you want to play? Somebody locks it in.
So it's like
Or
it's
some-
just like playing all pick with the goons. Is
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
you said.
yeah.
Right.
It
Okay.
felt that way looking at the drafting
I'm just
phase.
playing with my good buddies. Really, that's all.
Oh,
It's
fair enough.
fair, it's fair.
I respect that. I respect
Yes,
that.
that's very respectable, I agree.
There's not much. Hey, we planned a draft beforehand. Just you wait till next week, because next week there's going to be some interesting picks.
Nice. I will try my best to cut it again then, because this was fun. These were two good games to watch. And
Yeah, they were really fun, and then they just got really hard at like the very end. The only time it really felt like annoying, like tough, was at like the last 5 to 10 minutes of both games. But that was it. The first part was pretty good.
Yeah. We all agree.
It was-
The first game was actually at most a 2k difference at 32 minutes, so it was kind of amazing.
Yeah,
to
the
watch.
first game was a bit sad.
Do we have
I
anything
was
more
a
for
bit
our boy?
disappointed.
For our boy Hunter? Otherwise we free him up.
I've heard all I need to hear.
How do you
Well-
feel about Bommy's BKB usage?
Did he have it both games?
Yes, he
Yes.
did. It was quite a hideous thing to watch, actually.
I don't ask him what he builds, and I don't look at what he builds.
Okay, well, you can watch the VODs and judge for yourself later.
The thing that made me sad, the only thing that made me sad was that whenever, like, on the primal, like, when he jumped in, like, once or twice, and they didn't ult the person, he just walked around them, and then they TP'd away. That made me a little sad.
Did you
But
see
that was
when
the-
you use it on the hard camp?
Oh, no, I didn't.
When he first got his BKB on Primal Beast, he used it on the hard camp.
Immediately, as soon as it
Oh, no,
delivered.
he said that. He said, I tried to move it, and I clicked it or something. And I was
Amazing.
like, and then I said, oh, well, looks like we're going to wait 70 more seconds before we do anything.
90.
That happened.
Yeah, 90, whatever.
Well,
Did you get a chance to look at the Viper build, by the way, that game?
No, I didn't even want to look.
Well-
Honestly, when Viper gets picked, I just hate the game.
I was very impressed that you killed him mid. Honestly, I didn't think that was gonna happen.
I learned that from Alphard. Exactly. That's all I have to say. But it was
Alpha
fun.
didn't tell us that he taught you how to do
Yeah,
it.
he taught me Lesh. It hasn't not showed you the video? I watched a whole game of Alphard playing Lesh.
He did. He watched the whole game of me playing Lesh, and he's played with it several times.
I wish I had that much
It's
free
very
time.
funny. It's a lot of misstuns. That's why it's so funny. I think in the video he lands like one stun. It's really fun.
Okay, thank you for the insight, Hunter. We will free you up now.
Thank
and
you for the
wrap
interview.
this up. So, enjoy your rest of the Gunter National, and hope to see you in better form next week.
Hope you guys do too. You guys have a great time.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Bye.
If the billionaires team left already. I
Yep.
don't see them.
Yes, they left, but I
They're
don't
all
really
gone.
have time to do another interview. I need to shower and go to bed, unfortunately. So
Okay.
I will wrap this
Well-
up. Thank you guys for being my partners in crime in this. I had much fun.
Oh, of course, fantastic games. They
Yeah,
were great.
we were
Yeah,
blessed by good
these
games.
games did feel like a crime. Yes, that's
Yeah.
a great phrase for it.
GG's. Best of luck to your teams, be it managed or played into.
You too, lads.
Goodbye,
Right.
boys.
See you in a bit.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank you to everyone who tuned in as well. Enjoy your night. Goodbye.